Hello, chat, and welcome to the Roomba of Throat. It's today's the Roomba of Throat because my throat isn't the best, but we're holding on for now. So, let's say hello to the other fellas. Hello, other fellas. No, hold on, wait a second. I just realized something. Hold on. Where is... There it is. Okay. Try speaking?
Wow.
Okay, there we go. Hello, guys.
We
have begun.
Hello.
It has been
Hello.
indeed. But yeah.
So, how's everyone's week been personally? We'll talk to major events later.
Could be better. Could have been better.
Had a wild meet up with friends, but other than that, it has been pretty fine.
I say it went well.
I'm alive, ain't I?
You could say I have survived this week, yes.
Yep.
I know Jimmy's week has been suboptimal because he got LASIK.
Like cold.
Damn.
I guess I'm fine. I guess I'm fine. The job has just been stressful. How about you? Yeah, for us it's been fine. Apart from the sickness, it's been fine.
You are not down with the sickness.
I did not consent to the sickness.
Exactly. I do not vibe with the sickness.
Sickness. Getting sick, and just say no. The virus legally cannot enter your body without your consent.
Exactly.
Do you consent? I consent. I consent. I do not. Have you asked the right person?
Have you asked the immune system?
It's important to give it. If you didn't give it, then no. Then no. That's how this works.
Did you want to eat peanut butter? I consent. I consent. I do not, says the immune system. Is there someone you forgot
like
to ask?
Somebody
Anyway,
you forgot
on
to
my
ask.
end, things were good. I went and took a test for a job I applied to at TSA. Went to the fucking Panopticon to take it.
The what?
Panopticon?
Have you guys not heard of the Panopticon?
No.
I've not heard of the Panopticon, but I have heard of the TSA.
What is a Panopticon?
The Panopticon was like it's an old idea for a prison where basically the people in the middle would be able to see literally everyone, and the idea without the people in the the prison being able to see the guards. Therefore, they feel like they were always being watched.
Huh.
It kind of the testing center I went to basically looked like that.
Yikes.
Which, to be fair, is kind of the point of a test. Then TSA did extend me a tentative job offer, so
Oh my god.
I might actually get money.
Hell yeah.
Money.
And also USPS, they haven't reached out to me for a tentative job offer yet, but they did ask me for more stuff to progress through the hiring process. And one of the positions for that actually was, for that one that I applied to, was down where Mina is. The TSA positions up in Oakland.
At the oops?
Huh?
At the oops?
No.
Sad.
UPS is different. No, I'm talking
USPS is the United States Post Office, and UPS is the United Parcel Service. I get this question every fucking day. You have no idea.
I'm
They are very similar acronyms, but they are very different organizations. One is the government.
And they also
the
have
other
very
is not.
different labels.
Yes, of course they do.
Of course they do.
Man,
You'd be
this is so
surprised how few
confusing.
people realize.
Well, to be fair, most people will just see a white square with some text in it and then just zone out.
No, there's like a shit ton of barcodes for the UPS one, and then the USPS one is like United States Postal Service, one barcode at the bottom and a series of numbers beneath it.
Okay.
That's it. That's the
That's a
difference.
level of detail most people, let's be real, don't care.
Yeah, they
They should be
don't.
boxed
And
with
then
their name
when
on
they, and then they say when we tell them, hey, we can't actually give you a receipt for this label. They're like, what? Why? Because this is for USPS, the United States Postal Service, and we're UPS. And they're like, oh, oh. Like they genuinely do not notice.
Honestly, at that point, you know what I'd do? I would have, like, I mean, except this would cost money. But if I was like the shop owner, I'd have like a little business card that just has a map to the nearest post office.
Yeah, we always tell them that the post office is down that way, behind the Lowe's, which is not that far from where we are. And sometimes you're just like, oh, I can't just leave it here with you. I mean, you can. You absolutely could. We'll have the postman pick it up. But
Why? Why would you do
If you
that?
don't
Why
get
would
a
you do
receipt.
any
but
of
you
that?
won't- I mean, they could, right? That's the thing that they absolutely can do. We can take their mail, but we just can't give them a receipt for it. So we just tell them, if you want to leave it here, that's fine, but you got to take a picture of the bottom barcode so that you have those tracking numbers. And it's such a pain to always have to deal with it every day. Especially for the older generation when they're insistent that no, this we should be. Why don't we give out receipts for that one?
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's not our stuff. It's
Genuinely.
like if you went to Lowe's and asked why they won't accept your Home Depot returns.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure they have.
Goddamn.
And if for those of you who aren't American who don't know the difference between Lowe's and Home Depot, they're both hardware stores. Home Depot's the one with the cool theme song. Lowe's is the one that for a long time had a really successful race car.
Lowe's is blue, Home Depot is orange.
Yep.
Yes, that too.
Mina, I have 5
Both
mixed
of them have
seeds.
5-gallon buckets though, so they're basically the same. I've been in both stores. They are, as far as I'm concerned, basically the same store.
Doesn't surprise me.
I mean, basically the difference is one of them has orange colors in it, the other has blue colors in it.
Hmm.
That's basically the difference. I'm sure, like, to professionals have to go in there. It's like, oh yeah, there's a specific brand of fasteners that's only carried by Home Depot or something. But there's a different brand of like washers that only Lowe's has or something.
Well, that's
But
annoying.
to the layman, they're basically the same. Shall we commence then the idea box?
Oh, I did have one more update.
Oh,
Weather
let's hear
update. It's raining.
So, my dad has just flown off to the home country for 2 weeks, so it's gonna be just me and my mother.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not gonna affect streaming that much, but I might be able to be a little more active at night.
Yeah.
Turn off-
Good soup.
do we need some of that good soup to become health?
Yep.
Good soup.
Good soup.
I had a
Soup.
really good soup yesterday.
Oh.
We went out to eat with my best friend and my mom, and I got this corn chowder that was really fucking good.
Oh,
Nice.
Dude, it had bacon bits in it.
Oh.
Yo,
Bacon.
Oh,
For eel.
look, bacon is the duct tape of food. You just put it on everything, and it makes just about everything better.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Is your cooking bad? Add bacon bits. Problem solved.
Have you ever used the bacon grease to cook instead of like regular oil?
That's how my
Yes.
dad does his eggs.
Hell yeah, you're dead smart.
My mom, I do it when preparing sausages.
That then has the added benefit of that also reduces, because a bit of the grease ends up evaporating, that reduces the amount of grease you have to put in a jar into the sink.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't put the grease down the sink. Do not do that.
At least not when it's boiling hot.
Hello.
No, you just don't do that. The temperature of it has nothing to do with that. You just
Yeah.
don't put grease down the sink.
All right.
Believe me, my my mother
Mhm.
works for the city, and part of her job for a while was working with the sanitary sewer, which is the exhaust from buildings and stuff, right?
Right.
And one of the tools they have for doing service on the pipes for that is a chain flail, specifically to get rid of grease, which collects on the sides of pipes like concrete.
God damn.
Makes sense. I think what we do is we put a paper towel in the trash bin and we let the grease run onto that.
We have our own like container for. We grab like a bottle of like anything and we start putting grease over there. And once that's done, we throw the bottle into a specific container.
What we do at my house is we like get like old jars that have like tomato sauce or cheese or
Yeah.
something, and fill those
Jam
up with
jars.
grease, collect a bunch of those, and then what we do specifically is there's the city has like a household hazardous waste drop off, and that's one of the things they'll take there, and they'll specifically take cooking grease to like turn it into like a biodiesel. But if you don't have that, you just put it in the trash. Because the main thing is you don't put it down the sink, both because it will mess up the sewer pipes, but it'll also mess up the pipes in your house.
Yeah, because it'll stick like concrete.
Yeah, it sticks like concrete to the inside of pipes.
Yeah.
It's you want to minimize the amount of grease that goes down the pipe. For the good of your plumbing. And the like big kitchen stuff, that's why they have grease traps and grease interceptors on their pipes, because they deal with so much grease that they need to like catch and stuff. In fact, I know Costco actually has 2 separate sets of plumbing for that. One for most of the things, and one specifically for the outflow of their rotisserie chicken things. So they produce so much grease off the rotisserie chickens that they specifically collect it separately, because if they do that, it's actually pure enough they can basically directly sell it as for biodiesel and get some money back on it.
That's cool.
Which allows them to sell their rotisserie chickens for even cheaper.
I love Costco.
We love Costco. Costco is brilliant.
Costco's very clever. Yes.
Costco is that very rare breed of a corporation we like.
Yes.
I mean,
where they
dollar-
keep their hot dogs at $1.50.
I was about to say the $1.50 hot dogs at Costco.
Yeah, and it comes with a drink.
Damn.
And it's a good hot dog too.
I think
It's a good sized hot dog.
know
it's
when-
not one of them little
Not
wieners you get at the
only
supermarket.
is it like a good sized hot dog, it's actually a quality hot dog. It's not like an El Cheapo hot dog. It's actually a good hot dog.
I'm gonna go visit Willie.
It's not like the El Cheapos you
I'm
buy
gonna go a
at
little bit.
the supermarket, and they're like basically like you just boil them and they taste like shit. No, these are
Good quality
good
price
hot dogs.
ratio.
I was gonna say something, but it's pretty cursed, so I'm never mind.
Oh boy.
Anyway, first thing idea box. New isopod just dropped.
Yeah, new isopod.
We
new
love
isopod. A new isopod species was discovered in Iran.
Was it lost?
In Iran. Okay,
No,
Iran.
it
Yeah,
was
that's
just discovered.
the right place.
It's joking.
And it has a scientific name I will not even attempt to pronounce.
Hold on, can you put it in chat? Maybe see if I can read it. Let's all see if we can read it. It'll be fun.
Ictiopertiscus.
I'm gonna put it in the Twitch chat.
Stenoceros stigopersicus?
That's not-
Where is it?
I put it in
It's
Twitch
the
chat. the stream chat.
Oh, I don't have Twitch up right now.
Oh.
I mean, it's also in the idea box where the tweet is.
Yeah, I reposted to the idea box from on Beam's channel where it's from Twitter.
Venacelos Stegio Persicus.
Denacellus Digo Perseus. Or
Persicus.
whatever.
Yes.
Stenocellus stegopersicus.
Yeah, okay,
There we
that
go.
sounds about right.
Mina studied biology. Not this type of biology, but that means Mina has experience pronouncing these sciencey names.
She's
I
good at pronouncing
marine
Latin.
biology.
Yeah,
Me, I studied marine biology.
yeah, exactly. That's
Oh.
different biology from this, but it means you have experience pronouncing all the biology names.
Yes.
She's good at speaking Latin. Let's go.
Damn.
Mina, I already got a gold quality fish.
Fuck yeah.
And then one other thing that we didn't actually get to last week, Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving.
That
It's been
happened.
about 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Our Thanksgiving was pretty quiet. We just made a lot of food. Our mashed potatoes got a little fucky because we used the wrong type of potato.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, my mom used golden potatoes instead of russets, so it ended up being a little bit gummier than she liked.
No.
So we just made it into what was it called? I don't know. It's some French sounding cuisine, but it's really just breadcrumbs on top of mashed potatoes. Really good though.
We at my place had a lot of food because Dad ordered a turkey, assuming we'd have a lot more guests than we did.
Huh?
He ordered the turkey for the number of people we invited, and then literally the Thanksgiving was myself, my parents, my sibling who came down from college, and my grandparents who live next door.
Huh.
So we had an excessive amount of turkey, but that's fine. Dad had lunch for a week,
Makes sense.
and the dog was happy. But the other thing is, my dad does the turkey on the smoker.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we get some real high quality stuff. Plus, also as part of it, like the week before, we also had a turkey because what Dad does is he gets the pre-turkey to make sure everything's good to go, and he also uses that to render down into stock that he uses to inject the Thanksgiving turkey to make it even better.
Hmm.
My dad knows his stuff. He knows how to cook. I know how to brown ground beef.
Makes sense.
I can use a rice cooker to make some rice.
He's saying that he just knows the basics of cooking. He doesn't know how to cook as well
I
as
know
his
how
dad.
to make food hot, and I know. And I did take a food safety course, so I know how to store it safely
You
before
know
it's
that
cooked.
food is food.
Mina, I
Yes.
just got 2 geodes.
Okay. We actually,
Yeah, I
we
have a
do
couple
people
geodes on me too,
over-
so I'm gonna probably head up to
Okay,
Clint.
I'll pass them over to you. They're frozen geodes. Where are you?
Oh, sick. I'm back at the farm. I'm putting some stuff in the chest.
Okay.
Do you
I'm at the
celebrate
beach.
St. Nicholas? Like the St. Nicholas Day, do you celebrate that over there or not?
Of course we
It's
could
always on
celebrate
the
Christmas.
6th of December.
We
No,
just
no,
also
no,
have
no, it's a
Thanksgiving.
different day.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's
different. Yeah, that's a
Like
slightly
it's
different. related
Krampus also,
concept.
basically. It's Krampus also. Like, it's basically, that.
No,
Yeah, no, Krampus isn't a thing we celebrate here in the States.
Okay.
that's the demon Santa, right?
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
Demon
that's the
Santa.
asshole.
Damn.
La Krampus. That would be. He has a good
Honestly,
heart.
I wouldn't be surprised if Krampus's biggest appearance in American culture is that he's canon to Team Fortress 2.
He's Oh, let's go. Well, isn't there also a horror movie called Krampus?
Yes.
I don't.
Yes,
know.
but like
Okay.
most
I
horror
do not
movies,
know.
it's shitty.
Damn. Oh, yeah, I
Anyway,
like my
now
Krampus.
we get into the news of this week, and let me
So,
tell
which
you,
one?
there's a lot.
What a week it has been.
What a
Biden
week
happy
it has
ending?
been. So, do we want to start with the U.S., the Middle East, the Caucasus, or the Far East?
I think
Let's
we
go
should
from
start
east
with
to
the
west.
wealthiest-
east to west.
Yes.
Alright, we'll start over next to the land of the rising sun, but not the land of the rising sun. South Korea.
They
Oh
got
boy.
Oh, bitch.
They needed to
The
do something.
capital of South Korea. South Korean president rolls worst coup ever, asked to go to jail.
There's a
So,
whole like a VTuber that I watch has made a whole video on the fucking issue in there. That's how crazy it's been.
South Korea, the South Korean president, declared martial law and suspended parliament this week, which marks the first time since 1980 martial law has been declared in South Korea. For reference, in 1980, South Korea was still a military dictatorship.
Damn.
So, the South Korean military entered Seoul as part of this. There's multiple videos of like Black Hawk helicopters flying into Seoul, as well as videos of multiple wheeled APCs driving into Seoul. Officially, the South Korean president's reasoning for this was to deal with pro-North Korea elements and, quote, protect the free constitutional order.
Ah, okay, yeah, sure.
You know, officially.
Officially, it's insane.
South Korean special forces are videoed smashing windows to break into the parliament building. However, this is where we get into Roll's worst coup. The citizens of Seoul, in the middle of the night, because this is when this happened, literally in the middle of the night, citizens of Seoul all like showed up and worked to keep the military away from the parliament building and help the members of parliament break into parliament.
Let's go.
The martial law declaration was condemned by the opposition and high-ranking members of the president's own party. The South Korean opposition leader said that the president who declared martial law had no reason to do so, that the martial law was illegal and invalid. Quoting the opposition leader, "Dear soldiers, only the people can give you orders. The president has betrayed the people." The opposition leader then
That line
live
goes
streamed
kinda hard.
himself jumping a fence to get into parliament
Oh,
as
yeah,
the
that
military
was
attempted
something
to stop a vote by
was
parliament
funny.
to strike down / uphold the martial law decision.
The fact that he just
Other
live
members of
streamed
parliament were spotted on the video getting into fights with very confused looking soldiers as they tried to force their way into the building. Ultimately, 190 members of the parliament managed to get into the building and unanimously voted to cancel the martial law, with 110 of them failing to show up and thus abstaining. Following the vote, fairly quickly, the soldiers who were around were like, damn, I guess we can leave. And so it left.
Well,
They-
time
they
to go
just
home.
left. Yeah,
Oh,
which
it's
then
time
led
to
to
go
a
home
funny
already.
thing of one of them lost their night vision goggles and the internet made
Oh,
fun of them
damn.
for it.
It's kind of funny, yeah.
At least one South Korean defense official indicated that they were going to wait for the president to lift martial law instead of parliament. And then the president did eventually lift the martial law after about 6 hours. And, I mean, 6 hours after he declared it.
Fair enough.
That was
Which
quite
means
a long
this
time.
lasted less time than Prigozhin's thunder run to Moscow.
What can you say? Time to get some world record.
According to at least one source, the impetus of all this was Parliament was trying to launch an investigation into / impeach the president for abuse of power by the president and or his wife.
That makes a lot of sense.
So naturally, he decided to abuse his power to get out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Work that out.
Uh, yeah, so he's already having impeachment and or treason charges drawn up against him.
He didn't need to give him more ammo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's in response to this. So, also, part of this is he was just incredibly unpopular, which is also responsible for like there's a big controversy surrounding him, specifically his wife. That's really a nothing burger, but it's gotten blown up because he's really unpopular. It's like, and it's specifically like his wife accepted like a handbag that as a gift. Its value was more than the gifting limit by like $300. And
Damn.
that's the big controversy.
Damn.
It's like, really? Like, I get it, yeah, it's more than the gifting limit, but that's the big controversy. That's like the impetus for all this. What?
A fucking bag?
A bag
Oh, you
that's
had 'em this
$300 over the gift limit, or something like that. I mean, to be fair, it was like double the gift limit value, but like still, it's like it was one bag. Like,
One bag too much. One bag too
One
much.
bag too many, yeah.
yes.
We have to keep
a pack of
Good.
Skittles or something. Jeez.
So, just real quickly, I just want to mention it to Mina since we're playing this together. Having a character without a light ring at night feels so weird.
It does.
You're like blind.
My favorite ring in the entire game is the light ring fused with the magnet ring.
I just have the iridium band on mine.
Like, the iridium ring is good. Like, I love that. Like, it's really good. But when you're first starting, I really like the magnet and light ring together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. It's just I got really lucky because I got a iridium band going down through what's it called? Fucking it doesn't pop up to mind. Going down to mines, I got an iridium band from a drop.
Alright.
And I was like,
Character's name-
it's raining.
It's raining.
Ring!
Catfish. We have to catch catfishes, Mina.
All right, I'm on my way.
Anyway, moving west to the next most eastern country in here. We go to the Caucasus in the nation of Georgia. Georgia, in their continuing saga of their definitely free and fair elections. The European Union adopted an official resolution saying that Georgia's election wasn't free or fair,
Mm-hmm.
which then promptly has the pro-Russian government of Georgia promptly suspend EU joining negotiations, which sparked
Bye-bye.
protests again, which lasted for 4+ days. The leader of the opposition coalition was arrested. Georgia's president, who is a member of the opposition party, calls for pressure to be put on the country's Supreme Court to annul the election due to its obviously rigged nature. Georgia's pro-Russia prime minister vows not to negotiate with pro-EU parties in the parliament and rejects calls for a new election. The Kremlin compares Georgia's protest to Euromaidan.
What?
Oh my god.
For those of you who aren't aware what Euromaidan was,
Oh,
Euromaidan
this is
was
laughable.
when Ukraine overthrew their pro-Russia president and kicked him out and established democracy
Nice.
in 2014, I think is when
This
it was.
comparison. Oh
Euro my
god.
dong.
Don't. No.
No, I don't want that.
This is Russia. Russia states that Euromaidan was like the CIA. They paid everyone's like, no. This I don't care how much money the CIA pays you, unless you actually like want something to happen. You don't go out with like nothing but like fireworks and yelling the national anthem really loudly against troops and police who are equipped with live ammo. That doesn't happen. Anyway, speaking of Russia taking L's, the Russian-occupied breakaway region of Abkhazia
Mhm.
suffered a coup with the people installing the opposition.
That's
So,
funny.
yeah,
Ooh, that's cool.
if you're not familiar, at one point Georgia tried to join NATO, and Russia responded by invading and occupying Abkhazia
Mm-hmm.
to basically tell them don't do that. So yeah, they've tried that playbook before, and that region has suffered a coup, and now it's no longer under Russian control.
Oh, it's on the Abkhazia control.
And Russia's official response basically consists of banning the import of tangerines from the region,
Tangerines?
in the form of sanctions.
Only tangerines.
Basically,
Damn.
because Russia is definitely still a major world power, guys. Trust me.
Tangerines.
Source, I made it the fuck up.
Source: Russia.
That basically, trust me, bro.
Wait, you stage a coup, you get no tangerines anymore.
Anyway, Moving on to very slightly farther east, to the Middle East,
Oh yeah.
where we have Syria. So, y'all remember last week when I mentioned that Syrian rebels had taken the city of Aleppo?
Yes.
They've taken a lot more than that. Let me tell you that.
Oh boy.
So to start off, update on Aleppo. If you remember, last week I mentioned Russia was conducting airstrikes on the city,
Mhm.
as they do. They were very true to form in their airstrikes, let me just say. Because, of course, they hit a hospital,
God damn
Of
it.
course.
which as of the second of the month, I think. Hold on. Yeah, as of the second of the month, that accounted for half the civilian casualties, according to independent observers.
Fucking Christ on a bike.
Yeah. So, Russian and the Assad regime forces continued to rapidly fall back, with Russian forces seemingly not trusting their Syrian allies and likely not wanting to risk being captured by the rebels, while the Syrian forces are in complete disarray and have no support from their Russian allies, and see said support running away, so they do too. Plus, they.
Why are you running?
Why are you
Why
running?
Why are you running?
Rebel forces have posted videos of them just walking up and capturing things like tanks, APCs, infantry fighting vehicles,
I am
Entire
slowly seeing a
garrisons.
trend.
entire garrison buildings, complete SAM batteries, you know,
The usual.
yeah, the usual. Entire towns, just without a fight, they just walk up and, oh, hey, we're here. The only gunfire is the obligatory Middle East fire the AK-47 into the air in celebration. Yeah, so Russian state media has shifted to claiming Iran is responsible for the fall of Aleppo.
Oh,
God damn it.
boy, what are you doing?
They're now blaming a different ally.
Well, they are very
Russia
smart.
state media is saying the Syrian situation is another reason why they can't make peace with Ukraine without outright crushing them.
Bruh.
But their diplomatic
Basically,
power
the
is
reasoning
so
is
laughable.
the ceasefire with the rebels left a small area under rebel control. Thus, they were able to build up and perform their offensive. Which, I mean, yeah, Russia, but that's also your plan. That's how the Chechen wars went. Idiot. That's how the annexation of Crimea into the invasion of Ukraine went, idiot. Works both ways. Anyway, one interesting bit of news, though, is there's been basically no fighting between the different rebel groups.
Oh,
Interesting.
Which is notable because at least one of the rebel groups is like main
Yeah,
purpose
they're
is they're a
different,
Turkish
yeah.
proxy for fighting a different rebel group.
It's rare that those groups basically are not
Yeah.
fighting each other.
At least one of the two groups that's actually doing a bunch of the offensive. Their main thing is they're a Turkish proxy mainly for fighting one of the other rebel groups that's not on the offensive. They mainly fight the Kurds because Turkey doesn't like the Kurds. Yeah. Rebel forces took the city of Hama. They took the city of Homs. Ethnic groups in Syria's south reportedly rebelled. They're joining in because they're smelling blood in the water.
God damn it.
Rebel forces coming down from the north crossed the Euphrates River without opposition.
Damn.
Russian forces began a full-scale withdrawal from Syria,
Uh-huh.
with the Russian embassy advising all Russian citizens to get out of the country as soon as possible. And the Assad regime's officials begin rapidly fleeing the capital of Damascus and the country, including Assad himself.
Well, isn't that reassuring?
Also,
Another-
Assad might be dead.
Yeah,
well, ain't that a kick in the pants?
because the plane he frequently used crashed after takeoff.
Oh,
Well, yeah, Russia lost another. Took another quite big L.
So yet another Russian ally has potentially died in a plane crash.
I also heard they also started already plundering like the rebels, the palace of Assad. So yeah,
Yes,
they're having fun.
Yeah, it's basically over like just over like 12 days, a 12-year-long civil war has basically at least this phase of it is over.
This phase of it, yeah. There are still different groups after all, but yeah, let's see how it goes.
It happened so fast. Russia didn't have the force in the air to do anything. Iran didn't have the ability to do anything. And it just like no, it just kind of like
A big W to the rebels.
the awful, horrible Assad regime, who is unmistakably evil, is gone.
let's go.
Woo!
Finally.
Oh.
By the way, Mina,
Then just leaves this future of Syria.
I'm just gonna be fishing for a while for money.
Yeah, now it depends on the rebels. Yeah.
So, yeah. Everyone,
I gotta
basically,
bring-
everyone understands at this point, this phase of the Civil War is basically over.
Hmm.
It remains to be seen what the disparate rebel groups manage to do, though there is some positive signs for the fate of Syria. Multiple of the rebel groups are pledging to at least attempt peace with each other and some nation building.
Okay. That's already a good sign.
And attempt some form of something. Like the main rebel group who like went on the offensive, who's like the derived from the former like Al Qaeda people, have notably moderated their message and in practice as well. On some of the stuff, and seems to have focused more on like vaguely Islamic tinged Syrian nationalism as opposed to freaking Islamic Caliphate shit.
Oh,
Mhm.
thank God.
Like supposedly, I saw at least one thing saying that it either happened or it was considered happen. Like supposedly, like the person they appointed to be like the mayor of Aleppo was like a Christian bishop
Oh,
Hmm.
that's
or something.
quite specific.
But like, there's some hope things may actually be looking up for Syria after all.
That'd be
this.
nice.
At least one
and
of
if
the
nothing
refugees
else-
were done.
If nothing else, I did see footage of many internally displaced Syrian refugees loading up in their cars and heading home.
That's nice.
Time to go home.
I love that they get to go home.
Yeah. And it's possible things go badly for Syria still, obviously.
Mhm.
There's many different rebel groups who don't necessarily get along,
Yeah.
but there's kind of the impression that
Keep this fish
They at
here.
least
I'm
want
pretty
to
sure we
try.
need it.
It's far better.
at least the
than
leadership
before.
seems to want to try. So we
So,
shall
yeah.
see.
Good luck to Syria.
Yeah, we should see because like because I think it was at least one of the groups like we want to be like stable, we want to be friends with people, who's the nice friendly regional powers, it's looking, there's a serious potential things will be looking up for Syria.
What I'm worrying about
Which
is about the
genuinely
Turkish
good.
proxy and the Kirks.
Yeah,
Because this is a
there's
heated
danger of
topic.
that. There's danger of Islamist forces causing problems. There's danger of like ethnic violence or whatever. There's still the danger of everything, but there is a potential for good to happen after all this.
I mean, they're still in a better position now
And-
than they were before. So yeah.
We can hope against hope that things work out for the people of Syria.
Yeah.
Because that the Middle East wasn't always the shithole it is now, where it's constantly on fire.
Oh, no.
It used to be
Quite
arguably
actually
the center
advanced
of the,
technology-wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
The-
quite advanced.
the Islamic Golden Age and all that. Yeah. It wasn't just empires, Age of Empires, and oil fields on fire.
Yeah.
It used to be good, and hopefully it can be good again. Because
Oh,
if nothing else, goddamn it, the U.S. military wants to get out of the goddamn sandbox.
True.
Hopefully, bro.
Anyway, continuing east to
West.
the yes, continuing west. My bad. I don't know why I keep saying continuing east. Continuing west to the Russia front proper. Russia proper. We mentioned Russia in their dumbassery in Syria. Actually, hold on. There's one other thing related to Syria. So Russia had a major naval base in Syria, and and they obviously left. And I'm gonna put a meme about that in images real quick.
Hey Mina, is it okay if I use 1800 to buy myself a bamboo fishing pole? A
So-
fiber
so-
rod
Go
fishing
for it.
pole? Hmm?
As long as you bring in enough so that we can get a new backpack.
The chat, what
Oh
it
my
is.
I have 10
Someone
baits,
saying-
so this should help.
Hell yeah.
the meme chat, because you obviously can't see it. It's a satellite photo of the naval base. That someone's photoshopped a Spirit Halloween banner on top of.
Yeah.
Breaking!
Spirit
Satellite
Halloween.
imagery confirms Russian Navy has abandoned Tartus, which is the name of the naval base.
Tartus.
But also, don't they have a Spirit of Christmas now?
Yes, they started Spirit of Christmas as well. The Spirit Halloween started Spirit of Christmas. In select locations.
I kind of wish there was one here. My dad loves looking at the lights.
Now, in Russia proper,
Mhm.
starting us off, apparently, North Korean forces are complaining about a lack of food.
What?
No, really?
No way! Who would have thought?
No.
I would like to
Who
point
the
out,
thumb?
North Koreans complaining
bad?
about food is crazy.
how bad is the Russian supply situation that the
Yeah,
North
it must be
Koreans
horrible.
are complaining about a lack of food?
Yeah,
They
that
already
actually
have
is
no food.
insane. That is insane.
There's a reason the average South Korean is like half a foot taller than the average North Korean.
Oh my god, bro. Okay, yeah.
I didn't
Okay,
realize how
yeah.
much it was going to affect their heights like that. Oh my god.
Yeah, they really
Yeah.
have.
There's
nearly no
a
food.
reason, Mina, that after the Industrial Revolution and like people started eating better, people got. There's a reason, like Napoleon was tall for his time but short for nowadays. It's because people started having reliable access to large amounts of food.
Well, I'm eating good and I'm still dwarf.
I don't eat much, so that explains a lot.
I mean, Darius, if you think about it, dwarves eat a lot.
But once again, okay, to be fair, I guess a few Austrians are dwarves. I guess it does fit mountain Germans.
Okay, it's not
Yeah,
not that much. According to what I'm looking up, the average is like 3 to 8 centimeters, which is 1.2 to 3.1 inches in difference. Okay, what it is there's a famous image of it that just is exceptionally exacerbated. Yeah, I was thinking of I was thinking of this image is what I was thinking of. We've got an American, a South Korean, and a North Korean, not in that order. In the picture, the North Korean soldier is the top of their hat is like shoulder height of the South Korean soldier next to them. And then the American soldier is even taller.
The only one eating good is Kim Jong-un over there. I tell you how it is.
Yes.
Yep.
He's so much paler too. I don't know if that's just his skin tone or if he's genuinely that like malnourished.
He's also probably sick. Because
Probably.
if you remember, there was a recent-ish North Korean defector who was like the son of like a general who was like a border guard who defected because he wanted like sugary treats. Who like when he was being treated in the hospital for his gunshot wounds and stuff, like the doctors were like doing a full examination on him, and the doctor unironically said that he was the most unhealthy person he has ever seen.
Oh man.
Damn.
Poor
And
guy.
that isn't soldier
Like-
is crazy.
He had. I wouldn't be surprised if the parasites in his intestinal tract had parasites.
Mina, I got two aquamarines.
But
Hell
no,
yeah.
That's the military of North Korea.
Put it in the museum.
That's
And
the
normally
son of a
soldiers should
general.
be healthy. Yeah, and normally they should be healthy, like generals and stuff. They should be healthy.
This is like the health of the average North Korean soldier is about on par as the maintenance of the average Russian warship.
Oof.
The average Russian what?
Warship.
Oof.
Back to Russia proper though. During a press conference that leaked, Russia accidentally leaked some information on some of their casualty numbers. Specifically, that families of unidentified missing or dead Russian troops have begun sending in DNA samples of themselves to help identify the fallen. And of these voluntary, like of their own volition, paying for the kits and sending everything, Russia's already collected 48,000 samples.
Goddamn.
Meaning Russia has confirmed that they have at least nearly 50,000 unidentified dead and missing.
Rice on a bike.
I'm not surprised, bro.
It's just really sad.
Yeah, that's the thing. Neither am I, but that's
It
just kind of
is.
depressing.
It's really sad that it happened in such quantities too. 'Cause the thing is,
It
the thing
didn't
is
need
about
to.
that too.
Oh,
Yeah, not only did it not have to do that, I'd like to point out, if I'm doing the math right in my head, no, I'm not
There are
doing
a
the
lot
math right
of
in my
dead
head.
people. There are a lot of dead people for no reason.
Is I'm doing the math right in my head? No, I'm not doing the math right in my head. Yeah, that's like, what I'm
I'm
saying,
gonna buy
what
this
that is.
pudding.
That is, according to like the most up-to-date casualty numbers we get from them, that's like 7%. Like 7% of Russia's losses are unidentified.
God fucking hell.
Yeah, once again, an horrible, unneeded war, which just hurts families in the end.
Yep.
Especially also the Russian families.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awful that this is still going on, and Russia is just so incompetent that this is the result.
And fixated too.
That not only are they throwing their men into the meat grinder for nothing, they're not even able to tell who they've sent.
They're just throwing
And-
anything hoping it sticks at this point.
The worst part is, knowing Russia, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not even unintentional.
Yeah,
Because
could be, yeah.
if an officer can't confirm someone's dead, they can keep collecting their pay and just pocket it. I wouldn't be surprised if Russian military corruption is at least partially responsible for that number.
Most assuredly it is.
Yep.
It's by design.
As I have repeated before, one of the people I've listened to who actually researches modern Russia, their opinion is the Russian government is more of an organized crime syndicate than a functional government.
And the what?
More of
And then a functional
crime
government.
syndicate
Oh.
than a functional government.
A criminal organization, man.
The
Nothing more, yeah.
most accurate description of the Russian government is a kleptocracy. kleptomania,
Yeah.
as opposed to the United States, which is a gerontocracy, where it's ruled by old people.
Old people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about half the time.
Yep.
Yes. Anyway, moving on from that depressing thing, we get to laugh at Tucker Carlson.
Oh, who?
Tucker Carlson, Mr. Fox News gets sued over the shit he says on his show, and then he gets fired. In a desperate attempt to stay relevant. If you remember, a couple months back, he interviewed Putin, which didn't go very well. Apparently, he's back in Moscow to interview the Russian foreign minister.
Oh, okay. What a smart man.
Like, my guy. Man.
Why are you back there?
First of all, why the fuck are you back? Second of all, why do you think that's gonna get you any views? No one really cared about the first one. And that was someone people actually knew who the fuck he was. If you're looking at the idea, I didn't even write the foreign minister's name, I just wrote the Russian foreign minister.
Ja, foreign minister.
Nina, I got some iron ore. If we can make a bar of iron.
What can I say?
Sorry, I need to step away for 2 seconds. What was that?
Okay, I got some iron ore and I got our first iridium quality fish.
Sick. Okay, I'm gonna go feed my rocks, so I will be right back.
Okay. Also, yes, as anyone could tell, I like fishing in video games.
Alright. And then to wrap up the Russian-Ukraine news, we have a bit of a funny.
Oh boy.
So, are you all familiar with the game Stalker?
Yes,
Of course.
slightly,
So-
Games.
but yes. What happened?
Stalker Shadows of Chernobyl.
Mm-hmm.
They've put out a second game in the series.
Yes.
The developers of that game are Ukrainian.
Okay.
And they have, and the game is obviously very critical of Russia, you know, for obvious reasons.
Correct.
It's about Chernobyl, actually, specifically, if I remember right, the game's in an alternate universe where there was a second Chernobyl disaster.
Well, yeah, and basically artifacts came out of it and various anomalies, and the stalkers basically hunt after.
Yeah. The point is, so I followed a news article. Blah, blah, blah. When the long-delayed sequel finally received 2022 release date, a decade after its initial promised release, things went to shit. Russia invaded Ukraine in February of that year and almost took over the developer. The developer had to flee the country.
Oh god.
And they ended up setting up in Slovakia, I think. I think that's what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they took their company to Prague,
Oh, Czechia.
in Czechia. Now, then the developers got into some beef Russian troll bots, basically, which has culminated in one of the studio's two studio brothers. Found it. One of the two has offered his personal Rolls Royce, valued at $500,000, to anyone who could sink the Russian frigate Admiral Gagarin. So one of the CEOs has placed an actual bounty on an actual real-life Russian warship.
That fits to the stalker developer.
Now, there are two notes on this. First of all, the vehicle has a vanity license plate, which is Bayraktar, which is the Turkish-made drones that have proved very successful in the early days of the war, which even got a folk song made about them. And then there's the then there's one other thing. There's a reason they chose this specific ship. Because, though the spelling is different because of Ukrainian and Russian, it's the same name as the CEOs have. It's their last name.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh.
Because they share a name with the person the frigate's named after.
They just
Huh.
don't want to be associated with the frigate, and then they just say,
Huh.
it has to be
So
shot
they
down, man.
specifically chose it for that reason.
Huh.
I just think it's hilarious.
Yeah, it is hilarious.
Like they've placed a bounty on an actual real life warship. As
That's
part
wild.
of the. As
I
part of the
can't
shit
wait
project.
on the news. I can't wait for the news where it actually is shut down. That will be so funny.
Hold on, I need to check something.
Oh, what is the last thing about? Oh my god, I've just noticed that.
No, I'm checking. I'm checking. I'm looking up that ship specifically.
Now we want to know too.
No, hold on. I'm checking something to see how likely it is to be claimed.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Come back.
So it's the lead ship of its class. Hold on. It is in the Black Sea Fleet.
Oh.
It might actually be claimed.
Oh shoot.
It's possible. That'd be funny.
What is happening?
The developers, the Ukrainian development studio behind the game Stalker: Shadows of Chernobyl, the developers, the twin CEOs, one of them placed a bounty on an actual Russian warship, because the name of the person it's named after is the same last name as his, just spelled differently because Russian versus Ukrainian spelling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked up that ship, and it is in the Black Sea Fleet, so it may actually be claimed. That, and apparently at one point I saw while I was looking at things, apparently they included an audio bite at some point in something, which was the Snake Island Russian warship. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Which is one of the famous bits from the early stages of the war.
That's quite early, huh?
Yeah, that was very very early when Russia was actually able to do things. The Russian warship shows off an island saying surrender, and the island's like 12 defenders are like, well, this is it. Should I tell them to go fuck themselves? Yeah, probably. Russian warship, go fuck yourself. That was the flagship of the Black Sea Fleet that did it. It no longer exists. Well, no, it does still exist. It's now an underwater cultural heritage site of Ukraine. I'm not making that up.
I
That's
believe
how
you.
you
That's
do
why
it.
I'm laughing.
Yeah.
There's a sheep under the water, and I'm laughing here.
I think we went over how bad of shape it was in. Anyway, moving west though, we finally reached the United States. Well, we have a few things.
Hey,
from the US.
wait. What about the last part on the on the Russian list?
I'm pretty sure that was the last part.
The
Oh, no,
Moscow
wait, yeah,
War
I forgot about
North
that. No,
Korea, bro.
no, there was one
I'm
other thing.
interested about that.
In Moscow, unrelated to the war, in Moscow, Moscow's police collected one of those robot dogs. That
Can I
was
pet that dog?
no,
The
because
dog.
it was carrying drugs.
I'm gonna pet that dog.
What the
Russia
dog
is
doing?
Peddling
Crazy.
drugs. So it was wandering around carrying drugs. The police caught it, at which point it wiped its hard drives of everything and just shut down. It also apparently had the logo of like a darknet drug site on it, because of course it did.
Do you
Because of
think it
course-
made some business? Do you think it actually made business a bit?
Probably.
That
Look,
would be so crazy.
with the state of the Russian economy, I wouldn't be surprised if people are turning to drugs and alcohol for escape, given what's going on.
Especially from a robot
But
dog.
also, there's like a really popular TikTok account Where it's just this guy who makes orders and he buys stuff from stores using a little RC car.
Oh, I've
Oh
seen
yeah,
that.
true.
Yeah, I've seen that.
People love that shit.
It's very cute.
It is funny. And I see it through YouTube, so there's that.
Yeah, I guess now it goes to USA, right?
Yes, now to the U.S.
To the USA.
Well, we start off in the
Free
White
country.
House. We start off in the White House, where Joe Biden has pardoned Hunter Biden.
Chaos has ensued.
So this goes back on Joe Biden's previous pledge not to do so. But like, Joe Biden is fucking old. He didn't win re-election. His party didn't win re-election. He's really
Why should
doesn't
he
have
care
anything to
anymore?
lose by doing this. So
Yeah, I was about to
Why-
say he's a
why
man
should
with
he
nothing
care?
to lose right now.
I'm not surprised he did it. But like,
Also,
Yeah.
like he was asked by a journalist, and his answer was, "This is America. Welcome to America," or something like that. So yeah, crazy. Yeah, he just doesn't care anymore. So yeah, I guess that's it.
he like claimed in like the thing, his official statement on it was like, Hunter Biden was singled out for being Joe Biden's son by Joe Biden's political enemies to make Joe Biden look bad. It basically to the effect of what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Which, to be fair, sort of.
Yeah.
But he
the
also
Demo-
did some fuck shit.
yeah, the Democrats are upset that this sets a precedent later presidents can use. I'm pretty sure past presidents have done this sort of thing already, so, a Trump spokesman used this incident to double down on the rigged DOJ narrative. Because,
Dude, they are rigged in your favor.
yeah, exactly. Trump still hasn't been sentenced. Anyway, speaking of legal things going on in New York, because that's where Hunter Biden's trial was going on, in Manhattan, a thing occurred.
What thing occurred?
The CEO of the United Healthcare Corporation was assassinated.
I didn't even know that you had
Just
to see
rolled up.
United Health. Yeah.
Some dude on a bike rolled up, took the shot, and then left. Which,
Yeah.
if nothing else, that should prove how easy it is to assassinate. I'm honestly, speaking candidly with my beloved bitches,
Yep.
this proves to me that Trump's assassination was just for publicity's sake. Because that's how easy it is to assassinate someone.
Honestly,
Well,
I
Trump-
see your
Trump
point
had
of view.
failed
Trump had
shot.
Secret Service protection. This guy was just a guy.
Yeah, but even so, they like shot off his ear for 2 seconds. Right?
No, that's not a thing you do for publicity stunt, okay? I mean, that is no way that would actually be done for a publicity stunt, based on like the level of stuff you need in order to do that. That's not happening, not at that distance.
But the thing, it's also hard to just hit the ear without killing someone.
Yeah, exactly. It's as someone who is actually somewhat knowledgeable on firearm, that is not a thing that would happen for the publicity stunt. The second one, where it was the guy who didn't get the shot off.
Oh yeah, that's
just
for
now,
sure.
maybe, but the first one definitely not. The first one was definitely real.
And he still fucking missed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
But
wasn't
it
he like
had
a
to-
fucking
it had
child, though?
mainly.
Like a
He
It
wasn't
like
a child, but he
Well-
was pretty young.
It was like an 18-year-old or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Not important. Anyway, back to the CEO of United Healthcare Corporation. Apparently, the perpetrator had written on the bullet casings a set of words. Depending on the source, they are either deny, defend, and depose, or delay, deny, and depose. The most likely thing it actually was delay, deny, defend, which is known as the 3 Ds of insurance, which is a term commonly used among the industry's critics. The assassin was caught on CCTV, and analysis shows that he probably had weapon troubles, based on the fact also that police recovered 6 rounds, 3 of which were still live. having been ejected wholesale. And the security camera footage shows him excessively racking his pistol slide, indicating it wasn't properly cycling. With the leading theories on why being either underpowered ammunition, an improperly mounted suppressor, or both.
Damn.
To quote Yahoo News, surprisingly celebratory reactions online.
This guy has killed thousands of people with his practices.
Yes.
It's like watching another dictator fall,
Yeah.
basically.
Yes.
CEOs of your
Nobody
healthcare.
gives a shit.
I'm not surprised. that
No,
they celebrate
literally.
this stuff.
Nobody. I would like to point out the only defense I have seen for his actions, for the CEO's actions, is literally the Nuremberg defense.
The who?
The Nuremberg. Are you? He was just doing his job.
Oh.
He did his job
he
to
was just
a
following
heartless
orders.
degree.
I just did my job, bro. I just killed 80 million ethnic group people. Yeah. So yeah, that's very fair.
I would like to point out a different insurance company suddenly walked back some of the more dystopian policy proposals for absolutely no reason at all.
Absolutely none.
Mm-mm.
Pharmacy workers were reporting the next day that, for some reason, every single attempt to fill anything is just getting automatically approved.
Would you look at that? And in a funnier set of news, not even 24 hours had passed by the time the company had put up the position for CEO up on Indeed.
Guy wasn't even out of the morgue.
My guy was not been buried yet when they put up his job to be replaced. Everyone is replaceable. And also, the funniest thing is, the starting amount for how much you would earn as a CEO at United Healthcare would have been $3,700,000. However, at the time of his death, okay, hold on. I need to clarify the $3,700,000 is per year.
Uh-huh.
That's the starting amount is for the CEO. For United Healthcare. However, at the time of his death, the CEO was making $10 million a year.
What the fuck?
So they're even downscaling that.
I still think that one of the best bits, though, is what the immediate reaction was after it?
Hmm?
Stock price went up.
But was it the first time that a CEO of the United Healthcare was assassinated?
Of that company, maybe, but in the US now.
Okay. Well, I guess all it takes is to kill an asshole to change something.
Sometimes violence is the answer.
I would like everyone to please... Has everyone here watched the first Incredibles movie?
Yes.
I have.
Yes.
A long
Yes.
time ago, but yes.
Do you remember what is Mr. Incredible's impetus for returning to heroism?
His work, because he worked in an insurance company and he was done with
He
it.
worked at an insurance company and nearly kills his boss after he's doesn't care about someone getting mugged. I would like to point out, I
Yeah.
have collected many memes about about this. The internet was jubilant, unanimously jubilant about this.
Yeah.
No, there are some people who are still like, oh, you shouldn't be celebrating the death of a person. I don't celebrate the death of a
I would like to
person,
point
but I
out-
am celebrating the
Yeah.
death of an asshole.
Yeah. Basically, everyone who's saying that, by the way, it was either the rich or media personalities or politicians.
Yeah,
You've never been screwed over by their policies, therefore you do not understand the pain that they've inflicted, the inherent harm that they are.
I'm gonna flood images with some of the memes I've collected.
But yeah, like saying, you're celebrating a person's death. Bro, that isn't a person, my man. That's not a person anymore. That's
Celebrating
just the devil in
the birth
disguise.
of everything he represents, the death of
That's-
everything he
yeah.
represents.
Basically, yeah.
Especially because if I remember correctly, that specific CEO is on record as bragging for using AI to
To
deny
automatically
people
deny
their
claims.
claims.
Yes.
Oh my lord.
He's literally just responsible for the death of people due to his shitty company's negligence and their callousness.
Like the Ewoks watching the second Death Star explode is crazy.
That was basically Internett's reaction, was like the party at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Or the
Yeah.
Spider-Man one. Careful, he's a hero.
No, that's actually, people made fan art of him in that.
Yes,
I actually
I
have
saw.
that as one of the memes I'm about to send.
I saw a piece from an artist, Teleport Day, and it's literally the Spider-Man meme of "Carefully, he's a hero." When I saw it, I was like, I don't know if that's a thing you want as a company. You don't want to see the dude that killed your CEO seen as a hero.
I'm sure they're gonna invent a new social whatever nonsense culture war to remind the working class they're supposed to be enemies of each other, not the rich.
I'm pretty sure that's too late for now. Most of the working class people have come together to realize that, yeah, no, fuck the rich.
It's not
Even if you're on
basically-
opposing political
it's like
sides, the
games.
rich
It's the
are
same
still...
kind of reaction Game Stonks got. It's one of the few things that united both the American left and the American right in making fun of the true enemy, the American rich, the American top.
By the way, Mina, just real quickly aside, if we can get through 100 wood, we can repair the bridge to the other side of the beach. So we might get more money from that.
I know. I'm gonna go to the mines real quick.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
For Elon Musk's tweet, it is not based to kill you.
The
it's
Mina
a
yearns
phrase.
for the mines.
Bro, the
Children
Elon
yearn
Musk
for
tweets are
mines, man.
crazy.
Okay, I'm yearning for the fish. I just got a sea jelly.
Europeans watching Americans fix their healthcare system with gun violence.
What?
Let's be real. Yeah, that's one of the memes I sent. Is Europeans watching Americans fix their healthcare system with gun violence.
That's so.
Let's be real. Let's be
Real.
real. If America was gonna fix it anyway, that is the most stereotypically American way to fix it.
Yes.
Carefully, he's a hero.
Let's be honest, though. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I like to point out, I'm currently working on the next set of 10 memes. We're on the third set. Because that's how many images you can attach to a single Discord message.
America divide on almost every single topic. The zero takes the floor nap, America frauds the entire history. Everyone liked that. Is that crazy? Yeah, this is wonderful.
Oh, one of the best things, though, is one of the memes. United Healthcare locks CEO memorial post after 73,000 people react with laughing emoji.
As
It's
they should.
important to lead your life in such a way that when you're gunned down in public by an anonymous hitman on a New York City street, the country at large doesn't react with the like the Ewoks watching the second Death Star explode.
Like, on one hand, I feel real bad for the family that has to watch the loved one be completely mocked on the internet. Like, they've just been taken from you. But on the other hand, you're also a bunch of rich assholes.
Who are still going to
And-
be able to go to private university debt-free.
Who still won't have their insurances denied because that is a precedent that he is part of and is actively bragged about taking part of.
Look, all I'm saying is his life insurance providers have the chance to do the funniest thing.
They have an
Yes, they do.
opportunity. But as somebody who has studied life insurance, there's a few things we can do to deny that claim. It is by complete chance, but what are the odds of somebody being in that tax bracket also not being assassinated, you know? You need to take that into account as either an accidental death or, you know, a part of a job hazard. And if you didn't have the insurance for that as a job hazard, and it's not considered an accidental, then they technically don't have to pay out.
Some of these artworks go hard, to be honest. Bro, okay, yeah.
This is one of
It's what it
those. This is one of those. You get what you fucking deserve moments of all time.
Yeah.
I like to point out I'm about to hit the 40th the set of next 10 memes, which brings us up to 40.
Jesus Christ, me chill.
He's been having a great week.
I can see that, yeah. Wait, can I hit
I
that?
like most of these are just the ones that are directly related. There are some that are tangentially related, and things that have for no particular reason started going around again.
Speaking of which, I never talked about this one thing that I meant to put in the Roomba. But for a while,
Yes.
people were warning each other against the dangers of butterball turkeys.
What?
What does that
So
even
here in the
mean?
United States, we have a brand of farm
Mm-hmm.
called Butterball, who specializes in making, turkeys and other poultries.
Mm-hmm.
They're typically very popular for Thanksgiving because the turkeys there are pretty big. Steroids or not, I couldn't tell you.
Ah.
However, it seems that this year, a video that has surfaced as of the early 2010s, I want to say, has started going to make the rounds again and become viral.
Oh boy.
The video is of Butterball employees sexually assaulting a turkey
What?
and putting it
Why?
in the wrapping to be sold this way.
Ooh,
Do we
okay.
even want to know why?
How?
Or to, like, why did they come up with that? Why?
Alright, this is the last of the memes.
I could not tell you.
That's it's a wrap of some of the things that got pointed out in some of the memes, by the way. Elon Musk, the day after, showed up to like something with one of his kids, and someone's like, Elon never spends time with his kids, but the day after a CEO gets shot in the streets, he's Father of the Year, hanging with his little human shield.
Oh yeah, isn't like that kid as well? Like has the weirdest fucking names, like X-I Bagaga.
I've heard a conspiracy theory that the reason that Elon and Grimes put that as their kid's name is so that the kid's actual name isn't actually spoken out in public. Because anytime you talk to Elon about that name, he has no idea what the hell you're talking about. But that also could be indicative of shitty parenting.
Probably the latter, yeah.
Given one of his children literally got legally like stuff to not be associated with him. Anyway, one of the other things people have been
Yeah,
pointing
but he's
out,
also transphobe and that child is trans.
yes, that
Yep.
too, but one of the other things people have been pointing out is, so everyone here knows about Breaking Bad, right?
We gotta cook,
Yes, of
Jesse.
course. Great show.
I know of it.
One of the most popular television shows of this era was all about a man facing medical bankruptcy, becoming an angry and violent criminal, and yet lots of elites are now like, wait, people are really mad about the healthcare system that's ruining their lives? Because the impetus of the show is he's in medical debt.
And he cooks meth.
Wait, there's like that one horror movie franchise called Saw with chicks and stuff. Isn't also partially his reason because of insurance companies to make people like?
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe so too. It's crazy, honestly.
Anyway, people have been bringing up the classic A Christmas Carol again.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
You should feel to find joy in rich people suffering. Anyway, let's watch a nice family film like A Christmas Carol, a story about how the only way to get rich people to show some humanity is to make them suffer. Wait.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here.
You've got the Elon Musk posting a big blah 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 blah. What did he say? I don't know. Something about wanting to be next. Bugs Bunny, I wish CEOs a very happy open season.
Oh my god. Some of these are
Uh,
foul though. Like I
You
get
gonna die
it.
for some healthcare? Someone is. Oh, please. The foulest one isn't even in here, okay? It was a foulest one that's literally just like a comic book panel that someone like redubbed over, and it's not the Calvin Hobbes, it's a different one. That I'm not even gonna put in there because it's just so bad, but there's some seriously foul ones up. There's a screen cap of the classic Looney Tunes Duck season, Rabbit season, but it's a CEO season. Bert and Ernie meme. Ernie notifies the CEO of United Healthcare that not only did he not have prior authorization for the shot, but it was also out of network.
Who?
Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street.
Oh.
We've got a picture of the CEO's face that's got the Dark Souls healthcare denied. The headline that he got shot dead, is someone saying, capitalist media always tries to sell us these feel-good stories. There's a picture of the gunman with the Dark Souls claim denied. Fan art of the gunman in the Spider-Man Careful He's a Hero. One of the reasons people were specifically making fun of it, as a reminder, United Health Corporation, the insurance company, has the highest denial rate among American health insurance companies.
Mm-hmm.
Of about 1/3.
Such a piece of shit, honestly.
The average is 16%. It's just... That's it. I would like to point out, the go-to for these sorts of things is the Yu-Gi-Oh card dueling. Don't speak ill of the dead. Don't be a piece of shit while you're alive. That's my reaction. I mean, like, you shouldn't make fun of him. And he shouldn't have been a piece of shit when he was alive.
Yep.
CEOs. Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. How can you cheer in others' demise? They cheer our deaths on every earnings call. They cast us into the dirt for their jets, rockets, and submarines. They squeeze us till we pop. I feel no pain. It's poetic. The monkey hoarded more bananas than it could eat. While most of the other monkeys starved, scientists would study that monkey to figure out what the heck was wrong with it. When humans do it, we put them on the cover of Forbes.
That's true, huh?
You know that scene in A Christmas Carol where Scrooge sees a bunch of people talking about his death and none of them give a shit because he was a heartless bastard who valued profit over humanity? Yeah, I don't know why I've been thinking of that lately.
Oh no, these two died.
Anyway,
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They're
No, they're dead.
foraging. No, they're forageables.
No, these are dead plants.
moving on to focusing on making fun of Elon Musk.
Pretty sure they're not. Pretty sure that they're forageables, so that I planted here.
I saw a headline saying that
Do you remember
Grok,
to water them?
Grok,
Yes.
Twitter's in-house AI chatbot, referred to Elon Musk as, quote, one of the most significant spreaders of disinformation on X. According to his own bot.
That's funny.
That's
Love that for them.
poetic.
That's hilarious. Dare I say
And they'll
accurate?
somehow find a way to blame the left for it.
Yes. Probably already do. Anyway, up in Canada, there was a Cybertruck owner.
Oh no! What a way to start.
Cybertruck owner.
Way to
Oh,
start
no.
Way to start with this off.
Yes, from Alberta, Canada. He accepted delivery of his Cybertruck, and within 24 hours, it was bricked.
Within a day, jeez.
It could not survive the temperatures.
No. No. That's not what it was, Mina. Is he turned the defroster on.
That's even funnier.
Damn.
So what it is he defrosted it, drove it to work. At lunch, the defroster did not engage and would not go into drive or reverse. Started giving errors and warnings and then shut down. Spent the next 4 hours on the phone with Tesla service trying to revive it by boosting it. We did revive power and some things activated, but others did not. Eventually, nothing worked, even with boosting. I went back to meet the tow truck driver. We were able to get some power with boosting again. Maybe it's because as we boosted the truck again. Blah blah blah. Some kind of emergency mode. It was able to limp drive it onto the tow truck.
Damn. Just damn.
So what I imagine happened. He said, I'm unsure what happened, but I noticed later at night that the fan noise under the dash seemed louder than before. Presumed it was because of the cold temperature, but maybe something else is going on. Tesla plug. Yeah, I imagine what happened is you turned the defroster on, the ice melted, and the water got into something.
Probably.
Also of note is there's a photo of someone who was trying to use their Cybertruck as a farm vehicle to carry hay around. The hay got into the bed and clogged the air compressor, so the air suspension collapsed.
You cannot use this vehicle for anything, otherwise it crushes itself.
Yeah, it's the Tesla Cybertruck.
It just shits itself so spectacularly.
It just dies. It goes clickety clack. I'm going to unalive myself.
Clickety clack, watch me break my back.
You know, the Tesla Cybertruck's the only electric car I've ever heard make a mechanical braking noise. As in, like, the sound of mechanical parts braking in an electric vehicle. I saw a clip where the electric motors are going clunk, 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 as it dies after driving through a puddle.
Crazy.
Moving on from that, though.
Cybertruck was a failure in any situation possible.
Yes.
Yes. Jimmy,
Yes.
favorite normal enemy, regular boss, special boss, and final boss themes?
Wait, what is a regular boss and a special boss? Do you mean secret boss?
Yes.
Ah, okay, you mean secret boss, okay.
So the context for this, be me. Be listening to YouTube music. Actually, no, not listening to YouTube music. Be me, watching Chaga Conroy play Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Remind myself, damn, these Bowser's Inside Story OST's kind of banger. Then realized, oh shit, I now remember the Mario and Luigi Partners in Time OST's kind of banger. Goes through the music, goes into the boss theme for Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. God, I forgot how good this OST was. Be curious about the other people's preferences towards boss music and other fight music.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is I have the Sword and Shield Gym Leader song on my Spotify playlist.
I mean,
It's so fucking good.
It is very good. It's funny you say that because back when I actually used the music app on my phone to listen to music, one of the songs that I had, boss-wise, was the Mario and Luigi Inside Story boss music, the boss theme, the extended version. I think. Maybe? I don't remember. But yeah, I had that shit on my phone because of how much of a banger it is. So yeah, I want to know your options.
Yeah, I'm currently thinking about regular boss.
For me, regular
Yeah,
boss is the...
Yeah,
Mina?
no, I know what you mean, but I'm struggling currently.
Yeah, Mina?
Palkia's Fight to the Finish is always a banger for me.
Palkia's Fight to the Finish? Isn't it Palkia's Onslaught?
Or, sorry, Dialga's Fight to the Finish.
Would you consider that a final boss theme or a regular boss theme? I would consider it a final
Well,
boss
it's
theme.
technically the final boss of the main story, which is what most people... Which I don't think was Was it in Time and Darkness?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Anyway, we have copper now.
Yeah, me too. I just fished up 3 copper.
No, I made a furnace.
Oh. And I fished up 3 copper, but yeah.
Yeah, so now you can make your copper bars.
I feel like... Would you guys consider a Terraria boss music as a regular boss or a
Wait.
special boss?
Could you repeat it again?
Terraria
was the
boss
first?
music.
Terraria.
Yes.
It would be well, they're a bit all basically different as soon as you count in Calamity. Or do you just mean the OG game?
No,
Because-
Calamity, specifically Calamity. Because
Okay,
Calamity Family music is
I
always
will-
super good.
I would say most of the bosses would be regular, but for me special. Okay, well, no, special. They must be secret, but for me special.
for
would
me,
be-
special bosses are like post-Moon Lore bosses, except Super Calamitous.
Yeah. I mean, what I would count when a special themes would be like Devourer of Gods and Yaron. Those
There you
are
go. Yeah,
two
part 2, my
bangers.
favorite special boss theme music. I
Because
absolutely.
as in- Yeah, okay, mine will be when Devourer of Gods, for sure.
The
Bro, as
DOG.
soon as he gets in the second stage, and he says, "Don't get cocky yet," bro. When he just shoots out of that portal or whatever, bro, it's a banger. It's honestly a banger. A regular boss, not regular boss. Common enemy will be for me Final Fantasy 7, and not 17, bro, 7. When you fight an enemy normally, like the fighting music is just good. I think it's those who fight. It is called, I believe.
For me, it's either Laguna's battle theme from Final Fantasy VIII or the regular battle theme from Final Fantasy IV.
Oh yeah, those are also
Because
great.
Laguna's theme is a banger, but Final Fantasy IV's regular battle theme is just engraved in my mind. Because of nostalgia reasons. You know? Also, we did also count legendary Pokemons as special bosses. I was talking about this to Ryan as well.
Okay. I've got
I
one
think-
that I don't think counts, but I want to mention it
That's great.
because the Lego Star Wars games, for a lot of the boss fights, use the actual music from the scene, which means technically things like Duel of the Fates, the boss music.
That's funny.
Ooh.
That's kind of funny.
I don't think that counts because that's originally for something else. Then again, it is basically a boss fight in the movie, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's not a boss fight in the game originally. They just reused the soundtrack for the scene.
Fair enough.
I would be. This isn't a final boss, but it is a boss. Colgera's theme. 100%. We'll listen to that all day. if I
Colgera
could.
is...
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom, okay. I'd consider it a special boss. Or like a main boss. I guess.
It is the final boss of the it's the boss of the wind temple.
Wimb.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
Because it's for the Rito. It's just so fucking good. And then another song I really like is the Battle Tower theme, like Leon's Battle Tower theme in Sword and Shield. And not just because of the Mpreg backstory.
Excuse me, what?
What?
Oh, did I not tell you that?
No?
So, you know how Toby Fox used to work on Homestuck?
Mm-hmm.
So, back in the day, Toby used to be part of the MSPA or MS Paint story forums, right? Because Homestuck wasn't always called Homestuck; it was always called MS Paint Adventures.
Mina, I just
And,
got a very good sword.
Nice.
I got Neptune's Glaive. It does 18 to 35 damage.
I'll take it because I'm in the mines right now. I just got to floor 5.
Alright, I'll give it to you tomorrow since it's 10 p.m. already.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Well,
But he used to be on the MS Paint Adventure forum, and they had a rule where you were not allowed to depict the characters pregnant. Specifically the male characters. However, they had no problem with shipping incest characters together because, you know, same ectoplasm. technically siblings because they're made from the same ectoplasm. It's a whole thing, but you're not allowed to ship them, or you're allowed to ship them together.
Okay, but
Toby
you're not
thought this
allowed to have them pregnant.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have the male characters be pregnant, but you can have incest in your artwork and your stuff. So Toby thought this was fucking
Sweet
stupid.
home Alabama.
So he thought this was fucking stupid. So he did what any sane person would do, and he immediately began to work on a rock album. And he made this whole rock opera called The Baby Is You. And The Baby Is You is about John Egbert, one of the main characters, and his best friend Dave Strider, another one of the main human characters. And they are having a baby, and the baby is John. Dave is going to give birth to his best friend John.
What?
Don't fucking question it. That's just how it goes. The song is kind of slaps, but it's also headache inducing. It's like one of those things you have to watch high. Or specifically for the shit.
Okay.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
So Toby, you can hear Toby talking in the middle of it, talking about the specific rule that I was trying to mention right now. It's so fucking funny. I'm having a baby and the baby is you.
Oh my
but
god.
at the end of the opera, there's this one specific little melody. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I'll share the screen for
Oh,
it.
and
so you
it's the
can
one
see what-
melody that gets reused. Yeah, I think you have mentioned this before.
Yes,
I'm
have.
currently looking up various final boss musics, and I already know I can. I will say that after everyone is finished. Oh my fucking god, there are so many good ones.
Oh my god, we're getting so much. We got so much money from that, Mina. Let's go.
Yep.
I love fishing.
Okay, here it is.
The baby's you.
So this is at the end of The Baby Is You. That is the beginning of the battle tower in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I love how it's .mpeg on the YouTube
yeah.
video. It would have been so much funny if it was .mpreg.
I love it. Dude, this entire thing is just so... Oh, bitch. I'll play you the first 10 seconds of it. So that's the beginning of this fucking rock opera.
That's actually hilarious. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Right, I am
love
back.
Baby Fox.
Oh, welcome back.
Right, so okay. So for final boss, I
Mhm.
would first of all have Final Fantasy VII, One Winged Angel from Sephiroth.
Overrated.
I also have Final Fantasy VIII, the
Based.
final boss, because it creeps me out a lot, but it's also a banger.
One of the things that I love, speaking of that song, one of the things that I love specifically from the Extreme, the beginning of the song, how it
Yeah.
goes from one ear to the other.
Yeah, it's just
Do you guys
so
know
great.
any other like that's one of the few songs that I can like vividly remember. But like one of those songs that go from like ear to ear. Like it moves around your mind. It's that beginning of that song has that. It's fucking amazing. I love it. It's also Final Fantasy VIII, which admittedly makes it base because it's one of the best Final Fantasies out there. Fight me.
Yeah, no, I won't fight you. Final Fantasy VIII is great, but 7
Let's go. But 7
I
though.
love both of them.
For me,
But
like,
yeah, also, yeah. Go ahead.
no, finish.
No, really good. Okay, one last final boss theme is Earthbound Geigers. Because, bro, like, when you play Earthbound, and you for the first time you hear that boss theme and how the boss looks, you're disturbed.
Yes.
And it's a completely other feeling from the rest of the game.
I
and it's
agree. I
great.
completely agree. It's an absolute experience. Like we can talk about it here, like briefly. Trying not to spoiler more, but like you have to play that to
Yeah, you do.
experience it. It is a one of a kind experience that
Like
telling you
Earthbound in
does not like even watching a YouTube video does not make it justice. You have to play that
For
yourself.
sure, yeah. Earthbound in general is a great game, but especially that boss fight is something.
Earthbound is just silly. I like Earthbound. So final boss for me. One of them is Cynthia. No duh. It's fucking Cynthia. And I'm hoping that the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet players agree with me on this. Against the Sada Orturo AI, the first fight. That is an actual legitimate banger. It's amazing. It like the game, like Scarlet and Violet has probably my favorite crew of characters. And it's the same kind of deal of like Earthbound. You need to actually like play the game to experience some of the plot twists because they are very good. But yeah, also a little bit overrated, but in the finale from Bowser's Inside Story, also very good. But yeah, it's... Okay, Bolt. Oh, and yes. I think Bolt will agree with me on this. Phase 2 of the Bitter Cold.
Yes.
That is a banger song from a banger game. And also the second phase from the boss from Super. I don't like that game, but that song is no, I prefer the other one. But that song still is a banger. Like, they're both really fucking good. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon does not miss with its final bosses.
It really doesn't. It doesn't miss.
Like, none of the 4 final bosses' theme songs are a miss. They're that good.
Sonic never misses. They miss on their fucking games, but when it comes to music, all of it's good.
True.
Oh, Sonic.
True.
Oh,
Pokemon?
the Chaos theme. The Chaos theme is also
Open
so
Your
great.
Heart?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Open Your Heart
oh
is
my
great.
fucking god.
Live and Learn is great. His World's
great.
good. Fucking the theme from I always forget the name, but the final theme from Sonic and the Black Knight is also an absolute banger.
Yeah, that's also a banger.
No, is it Night of the Wind?
No, Night of the Wind is the main theme.
Yeah, that's the main theme, but it's a different one.
Yeah, it's a different
but I don't
song.
know the name currently.
I don't remember the name as well, but it's absolutely a banger. If you ask Carby, they'll probably tell you because they love that song.
Infinite's theme is
Yeah,
in
no,
my
Jimmy,
opinion also
I'm
a
gonna
banger.
take these plants out, dude. They're dead.
What?
These plants are dead. I'm gonna take them out.
No, they're not. Mina, please trust me, they're not.
Honey, I've been playing this game for years. Those are dead.
Honey, I've been playing for 2 weeks straight non-stop.
Words of the sentence.
Dude, they're dead. They never recover. You have to
They're
use
fucking
fertilizer
dead.
to recover them. They are dead. These are not harvest crops. These are just dead plants. I'll leave them there if you want.
Please
But they're
do.
fucking dead.
Trust me. Put
don't.
water on them, but trust me. Also, why does she not trust me, Chad?
Because they're dead. I've told you already.
Regular bosses. Okay, wait, I have a pick. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, the only thing I know for real. Because that, in general, all of the bosses have... But this one in particular. And it's not the final boss. I guess it's a regular boss.
Honestly, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance only has special bosses. It doesn't have like a regular boss theme.
Yeah, okay, when there are no regular bosses.
They're all wacky. They're all very wacky bosses.
And of course, the final boss, it has to be this way, is also...
Machines, son. They respond to physical trauma.
Armstrong.
No,
oh my
they
God,
react in
oh,
response to
this
physical
character.
trauma. Oh god.
It means the DNA of the soul.
Memes. The DNA of the soul. So, Bolt.
Yes.
Normal enemy, normal boss, special boss, and final boss themes. In your opinion, your favorite.
Hmm. I mean, with normal bosses, I think the first one that jumps to mind would be Mecha B Blast Lord from Bug Fables.
Mm-hmm. Does Buck Fables have like a mini boss / regular boss theme, or are they all like
Yeah,
specific?
They have a set mini boss theme that is like the halfway of each chapter, and each boss at the end of each chapter does have its own unique theme.
Okay. Like when I think of special bosses, I think of bosses, for example, that have their own special music.
Hmm. Yeah, I see that. Dancing Mad is definitely up there though for me.
I'm just remembering a regular boss theme that bangs. Battle against an armed enemy from Mario RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Mina.
Hmm?
Since you like JoJo, have you ever seen the edit from like adding the that song into like it's like a
Which
YouTube
song?
poop battling against an armed enemy from Mario RPG.
No.
Okay, hold on. I'm whipping this out. I'm whipping this out and sending it to you. Because
You said, have you seen that one where you put the song?
So-
And I'm like, what?
okay, so it's a video of the JoJo fighting game, Heritage of the Future.
Ocho fighting
Fighting
game.
game. There's a couple.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
true, but
that's
I guess that's the one the most
battle
memed of.
against
I think it's
an
the-
armed boss JoJo. I think it's this one. Yes, it is this one. Haha! I found it. I'm sending
Nice.
it. I'm putting it on images. So whoever wants to see it can see it.
Actually, Jimmy, I also got another one if we were to count trainers from Pokemon as well.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a hot take, maybe not, but I think that the
guess
battle
I've seen
against
a little bit
Archie
of it
/
before. I've
Maxie
never
and
seen
Oris
the
is really good.
Oh, you mean like the Magma Admin music? Not the Magma Admin, the Magma like the enemy boss from
Archie and Maxie.
Oh, who's there? Oh, hello?
Oh, it was me, Archie and Maxie.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Can work as a special boss. Oh, thank you, Darius, for the hydration. That's what happened.
I
have
they
it
don't
as
die, people.
I have it as a Discord entry ping into the PC, so I'm always like, oh, hello.
Nice.
Yep.
I guess if everyone would be finished with the theme thing, well, then I guess we can go to the next thing. But yeah,
I picked up some boots.
Boots? Bog.
boss themes are great.
Oh, you mean in Stardew?
Yeah, in Stardew.
Pog. Boots are cool.
Let's see. What else is there for boss themes?
Boss theme doesn't necessarily have to be from an RPG. There's a lot of boss themes not from RPGs. For example, Mega Leg. Mega Leg's theme's pretty cool. I mean, we can keep going with the idea box while we think of more. We don't need to be stuck here forever.
Next we've got a meme that's in there. So we've got the Avatar: The Last Airbender. Who would have thought after all these years I'd return to the scene of my greatest military disgrace as a tourist?
Yeah, we love Iroh. Dude, it took me forever Hold on.
reason that-
On a quick little
go
tangent
ahead.
for the Iroh thing. You know, I was talking about Homestuck earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a character. His name is Rufio,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
who's the ancestor to somebody who cosplays as Peter Pan or Pupa Pan because they're trolls. And it took me forever to realize that it's named Rufio because of the Robin Williams movie Hook. So it does have a relation to Peter Pan.
Huh.
I've never made that connection.
That's funny.
The person who plays that is Dante Bosco, better known as Zuko.
Oh.
Oh.
So when they had people read out a Homestuck, they actually had Dante Basco read that character.
That's funny.
Yeah, so Zuko is canon to Homestuck lore. Which I think is pretty great.
That's funny.
It is very funny.
So anyway, back to the reason that Uncle Iroh bit is in there. So the Japanese helicopter destroyer Kaga has made port in Pearl Harbor recently, and the history people are chuckling at it. Because,
Yeah.
also named Kaga was one of the carriers that took part in the attack on Pearl Harbor.
Ah. That makes sense.
Look, you sometimes have to visit all places, you know, just to see how they're doing. And
Awesome.
the meme does perfectly describe it.
Because Japan, it's a helicopter destroyer, but it's a light carrier. They fly F-35s off it. It's a light carrier. Moving on, federal filings indicate Elon Musk, in his bid to get Donald Trump elected, spent $250 million.
So 250 million.
Yep.
Yes,
Now,
ish.
imagine you just would place this money not into a political campaign, but actually to deliver food to hungry families. Bro, you would have cleared world hunger, but I guess it's a meme after all.
But I
For a
don't want
reason.
to end world hunger. I want to get a department in the government named Doge.
I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into velociraptors.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
I swear to God, man.
I want to turn people into dinosaurs. But I don't want to cure cancer. I want to ban people who make fun of me on Twitter.
Which people must be the stupidest kind of person I've ever met. Well, somehow they made it, they became rich. That's the crazy part.
How they did it is they inherited an apartheid the wealth from an apartheid South African emerald mine.
I swear, South African mines, man.
Moving on from that,
Thank you, Elon Musk.
Jimmy put in a hilarious bit of fucking former Blizzard president being a fucking idiot on Twitter.
So, there's a new hero shooter that has come out, and I know a couple
Marvel
of people are very happy about it. Yes, Marvel Rivals.
Oh,
Octo
yeah,
is
I heard
very
it's
happy
great.
about it, and it looked like a quite fun game. Former Blizzard president Mike Ibarra posted on Twitter, looks like Overwatch Marvel Rivals ships tomorrow, much like Land of Motoram, a killer copy of HZD out of China. I mean, even the character's name, Widowmaker in Overwatch, is Black Widow and Marvel Rivals, lol. NetEase
No.
/ Tencent, all the same.
No.
Readers added
no.
no, wait, let me finish. Readers added context they thought people might want to know. Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, is a popular Marvel hero who made her comic debut in 1964. More than 50 years before Overwatch and Widowmaker were created. The poster is spreading misinformation. So the former president of Blizzard got community noted to hell and back.
The only great thing that Twitter has is the community notes.
Bro, my guy thinks Black Widow is after Widowmaker. This is crazy, honestly. Bro, half of the superhero characters are older. They're entirely Blizzard.
Yeah, most of the hero characters are older than Blizzard itself. I mean, it's gonna rain tomorrow. We don't have to water
Like-
the crops.
If I remember correctly, Batman and Superman were from the 1930s. Yeah, they are fucking old.
Also, we're making more money out of the fish because I'm now a fisher.
Yay.
I make 25 more money out of the fish. Fish.
All right. I'm gonna hop off Stardew because I got some stuff I'm gonna work on.
Okay.
But you continue.
I'm gonna go into my world then.
Mina.
That's what I.
before-
Oh.
And
I'm
Jimmy,
I'm
I
not
heard
leaving the
that.
call. I'm just
Oh.
leaving Stardew.
Oh, sorry.
Jimmy, I'll
well, we
just,
go through it anyway. A 74-year-old albatross has laid an egg on Midway Atoll.
Incredible. Biology always finds a new way to
Surprise us.
surprise us.
Yeah, the world's oldest bird, if I remember, right, or wild bird at least. Egg.
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 Yes.
Instead of fish, it's egg.
Yes.
Egg.
I agree.
Yeah. Do you want to talk more about that, Mina, or should we move on?
I'm trying to see if I can find any more.
More info on it?
Yeah. Let
74
me
is
see.
crazy.
DiscoverWildlife.com says Wisdom the albatross, believed to be the world's oldest bird, is back in her island home in Hawaii laying another egg. Wisdom the Laysan albatross is an internet star, and for good reason. She's the oldest known bird, and at more than 70 years old, she's still laying eggs. She was first ring in 1956, and it is calculated that she's at least 74 years old. Every year, she returns to an atoll in the Hawaiian archipelago, and she had laid an egg this year with a new male partner. And people are optimistic that the egg is actually going to hatch.
Aw. We like good news.
So great, man.
Mm-hmm.
74 and
We do
still
have-
going.
We do have videos of Wisdom with her chick in February of 2017 and of her with her egg in current day. So this was back in 2017.
Mm-hmm. Do you want
I
me
don't want
to
to
show
send you the video of her actually laying the egg,
a little weird, yeah.
but here's her with her egg underneath her.
Well, she doesn't
I'm
look
trying
that
to-
old. She looks, how to describe it?
Quite healthy, actually, and quite energetic. 74. I don't even know how what's the average for an albatross.
I'm trying to see average lifespan of an albatross. Albatrosses are huge too, by the way. Like, I think you need to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They are big birds.
50
Very
years,
big bird.
apparently.
Hold on, let me see if I can find a good albatross size chart. Compared to a human. Okay. Compared to an average human being. This is the size of an albatross.
Whoa.
Is a
Quite a
very
large
large
grub.
bird.
Yeah.
They have very big wingspan.
Yeah, that
They
wingspan
have
is
very
massive.
big wingspans. Sorry.
Yes.
Here is a guy just casually holding one of these motherfuckers.
I love how
Of
you
course,
say it.
of course it's some old guy. Of course it's some old random guy who just the big ass bird. Ah, casual day, you know.
Big bird.
It's also super interesting just because albatross are known for very rarely flapping. What they do is because they're so big and they need to conserve as much energy as possible, they will glide on wind currents. Very rarely flapping their wings to save energy. And because of this, they very rarely come to land. They prefer to spend most of their time on the open sea. When they do come to land, it's because it's mating season. They need to lay their eggs, just like Wisdom over there. And they don't really interact with humans. When they go lay their eggs, it's on deserted or abandoned or very desolate islands.
Oof.
Man, I love
Like,
Oof,
birds.
lonely man.
That's so adorable. Just look at this albatross, how it's being held.
Let's see. I don't think this is the same species of albatross as Wisdom, but the wingspan of the wandering albatross, Diomeda exulans, measures up to 12 feet across, making it the largest extant bird on Earth in terms of wingspan. They can
Huh.
go for years without touching the land. They mate for life, with some wiggle room apparently, and they have elaborate courtship rituals. But we also do have the lesbian albatross.
Let's go,
Woo!
lesbians!
Wisdom is a laysan albatross, and sometimes they pair with other females. This phenomenon is especially prevalent on the Hawaiian island of Oahu, where the breeding colony is predominantly female. About 31% of all mated pairs consist of two females. These female-female pairs raise chicks together after their eggs are fertilized by either unpaired males or via extra pair copulation with an already paired male.
Damn. These ladies do get around, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Stay still, you fucking fish!
I just see the fish, how you struggle. Get the fish, man, get the fish! Bro, you have to get it!
No, alright, I'm going to go get myself some bobbers. I'm catching this motherfucking fish. I swear to my mama.
Let's see, the laysan albatross.
Let a shot BRB.
Okay.
They start off in Hawaii, where they're born, and eventually they go more northwest toward Japan. Then they head to the Aleutians, which is about Russia, Alaska area. And, they just stay on that west coast for most of their lives.
Interesting.
But some have been found in the American Southwest.
Interesting.
I'm trying to find some more information about their life cycle, and I'm not seeing it. The long-winged seabird named Wisdom, a laysan albatross, returned to Midway Atoll National Wild Refuge at the northwestern edge of the Hawaiian archipelago and laid what experts estimate to be her 60th egg. So congratulations to her. Wisdom and her mate, Akea Kamai, had returned to the atoll in the Pacific Ocean to lay and hatch eggs since 2006.
I see.
But Akea Kamai has not been seen in several years.
Oh no.
So, Wisdom probably has a new love in her life, which good for her.
Yes, I agree.
Albatross parents take turns incubating an egg for about 7 months. Chicks fly out to sea about 5 to 6 months after hatching, and they spend most of their lives flying over the ocean feeding on squid and fish eggs. She has raised about 30 chicks.
That's a lot of chicks.
Mm-hmm. The typical lifespan of a laysan albatross is about 68 years. And reported in 2018, Wisdom's advanced years have seen her defy not only the general longevity odds for her species, but also the odds created by the grim condition of her natural habitat.
Oh?
The islands of the Midway Atoll where she nests are awash by plastic pollution. They found that many of Wisdom's fellow albatrosses have died with their bellies full of plastic, making her a source of optimism for some researchers. So, because she is so old and she has seen so much, I don't know how much she'll teach her chicks because I'm not, an aviary expert. But potentially, she's part of the reason why the species is now not eating as much plastic.
Let's go.
It's pretty great because albatrosses are, in fact, endangered. I love that they're called Goonie birds. Anyway. But yeah, that's all I got on albatrosses.
Let's go, albatrosses. Shout out to albatrosses. They're cool birds. They're very cool birds. What are
They're
they?
cool birds. They're just terrifying because of how big they are and how predatory they can be. Not as much as a petrel, but still very scary.
I have officially caught all of the legendary fishes.
Already?
Well, I'm on year 3.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm in year 3, and I only caught the mutant carp before this.
Let's go.
Because I was focused on other things. I was like, year 3, I am doing this. I am taking care of the glacier fish, of the legendary fishes. I have them all in.
The only thing I'm missing is the big fish from the lake.
The legend?
Yeah.
I can get why. It's pretty fucking complicated.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm missing.
I love fishing.
Fish.
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 Bolt, take it away.
One moment.
Thank you, Bolt. That's 2. And this is another 2. Did I grab the call? I don't think I grabbed the call. I did not grab the call.
Back.
I'm also now, Mina, on the process of getting a shitload of money. Because year 4 is the year where I want to get everything. I want to do perfection. I got a community center in year 2, and I'm now aiming for perfection in 4 years. So I already have like most of the golden walnuts in Ginger Island. I have most presents, and I have most of my friendships at max. I'm missing a few. One of them being Sandy. I don't have many hearts with Sandy. I need to give her more shit. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go there and give her a crocus. Wait, I can't. I already gave her 2 gifts.
Screw stuck.
Honestly, Stardew has been a lot of fun.
Stardew Valley is a great game.
It's very chillaxing. Which, lately, considering I've been sick, pretty good soup.
Good soup.
Badoomts. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
To kind of wrap things up,
Yep.
we have 3 things in here left. First, Jimmy fixed his controller.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, explanation. What the fuck happened? What do you mean you fixed your controller? So,
Yeah.
a few months ago, one of my controllers broke, and I got myself a new one. It's basically the exact same controller. It's just a newer one. Today, while I was testing on some characters' Rivals of Ether, I realized my Y button is like sticky. It feels sticky to press. Like it doesn't feel clickety. You know what I mean? When it doesn't feel clicky? When a button doesn't feel clicky?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So what I did was
Oh no.
Ah, bueno, la mierda. Tendré que explicar esto en español y ya la traducís vosotros después.
It's over. It's over.
Oh,
Tío
come
guapo.
on.
Who did it?
Bueno, pues la explico primero en español y después la explico en inglés. ¿Qué ha pasado? Vale, tengo un...
Ich kann ihn
Tengo,
nicht verstehen. Ich kann ihn nicht verstehen.
Someone
Ist
pulled the
vorbei.
meme. No,
tengo
not
un...
during Roomba.
Tengo
Er ist
un
verrückt
mando.
geworden.
Tengo un mando de la estilo GameCube, pero es un mando pro para la Switch que uso para el ordenador. Entonces, hoy estaba jugando al Rivals y de repente me doy cuenta, oye, el botón Y este no va bien. Está como pegajoso. Antes del podcast he estado como 45 minutos intentando descifrar qué ha pasado.
Ja.
Con el mando desmontado. Yo con un miedo de a ver si me lo he cargado. Porque estaba constantemente pensando a ver si me he cargado el mando. Desmontándolo, porque no sé lo que estoy haciendo. Por suerte, no ha pasado. El mando funciona perfectamente. El botón Y ya no está como pegajoso. Está normal. Lo que parece ser que pasaba es que daba contra algo y se quedaba como trabado. O, como de la mugre de los dedos y de eso, pues algo se habrá quedado justo en una de las áreas del mando y se habrá quedado como pegajoso. Entonces, lo que he hecho ha sido, con mucho cuidado, esto por favor, si lo hacéis, tened los tornillos puestos en sitios que sepáis dónde están. Yo por suerte tenía un plato y un cubitero de estos de dado donde he puesto los dados, donde he puesto los tornillos. Uno para los tornillos de dentro del mando y el otro para los tornillos de fuera. Entonces he quitado los botones, he quitado el joystick normal. Le he pasado un poco la limpiada con el dedo y con palillo para quitarle todo eso. Los he vuelto a poner, mucho cuidado. Los he atornillado, siempre asegurándome que estaba todo bien atornillado. Me ha costado otros 5 minutos poner el esto por el dichoso C-Stick, que no quería meterse, el tío. Es muy pesado. Entonces he puesto la carcasa, lo he atornillado todo. Me he metido, además estaba con un amigo, estaba con Griff en llamada. Y...
Mina, you understand what he's saying,
Un
right?
segundo.
I wasn't paying attention.
Ich habe alles verstanden. Ich habe alles verstanden.
Oye, al menos no ha pedido el de 1 hora. Se va a pedir el de 6
Adios,
minutos.
stupidos.
Pero sí, no. Básicamente lo que ha pasado es... he arreglado el mando. Me he ocupado de que...
This story is gonna be
Rede,
lost.
¿Qué ha pasado?
Rede, Löwe. Rede, Löwe.
Básicamente, un botón no funcionaba. He pasado más tiempo del que debería arreglándolo. Lo he arreglado, funciona perfectamente. Ya puedo seguir con mi vida, mi mando funciona. ¿Cómo descargaste el GT4? ¿El Gran Turismo? Vale, básicamente...
Gran Turismo, yes.
Anda, eso sí que lo saben.
Zoom.
Eso sí que lo saben. Vale, básicamente busqué... Tú eres el que le hice raid porque estabas jugando al PS6, ¿verdad? Eres el chico uruguayo, si no recuerdo mal. ¿Verdad? Si es así, guay. Tengo buena memoria. Si no, mierda, tengo muy mala memoria. Pero bueno, perfecto. Básicamente me metí en una página de... de juegos totalmente legales y busqué el GT4 ahí. No voy a mandar... Sí, pero no, pero juego no guay. Ok, vale. No voy a decir close enough porque eso sería de muy mala educación. Pero bueno, se veía que estabas jugando con yo, así que por eso pensaba que eras uruguayo. Así que entré en una página web de juegos totalmente reales y busqué el Gran Turismo 4. Y así es como lo tengo. Yo me cogí la versión americana, pero es posible que puedas encontrarte la versión europea en alguna parte. Y es eso, es básicamente te lo buscas y te lo bajas. Y ya de ahí pues vas tirando. ¿Juegas con... eso? Sí, juego con PS2 totalmente real. Tú ni te preocupes, no hay... no hay nada de lo que preocuparse. Juego con Play 2 totalmente real. Totalmente... eso, una Play 2 real. Oye, que yo he tenido Play 2, pero no tengo el dinero para pillarme una. Aunque Sony técnicamente haya dicho, ah sí, tenemos 160 millones de copias de la Play 2, aunque la última vez que miramos teníamos menos, pero como la Switch está teniendo más copias últimamente, vamos a decir que tenemos más copias que Nintendo para cubrirnos las espaldas, para que parezcamos guays y eso. ¿Sabes? Pensé que tenías el Gran Turismo de la PC. No. Ojalá estuviera en el PC, pero no. El Gran Turismo siempre de Play, siempre ha sido de Play. Esos tienes que pillarlos con... O los pillas con capturadora o los pillas por otros métodos que puedas pillar. Pero... Sí, no, es eso. Básicamente te pillas eso. ¿Tú es que qué pasa? ¿Que jugabas al PES con Play 2 real? Seguro que si buscas por YouTube para emular... Para pillarte juegos para Play, seguro que encuentras algún sitio que te diga, ah, sí, aquí puedes conseguir un sitio para modearte la Play y poderte pillar las cosas. No me sorprendería, la verdad. Pero
No
sí.
hablo español, tú habla inglés.
Un minuto y ya puedo hablar en inglés, no te preocupes. Pero...
I think he said give it a minute.
Yes, I know enough Spanish to figure that out.
Pero sí, básicamente era eso. Que me lo descargué para el esto y lo tengo en... Creo que técnicamente si pudiera poner la información de una tarjeta de memoria a una tarjeta de memoria de la Play original, podría jugar mi partida del Gran Turismo 4 en una Play 2 real. Creo, pero a saber si es posible, ¿sabes? Es literal eso. Mirarte maneras. Anyway, so what happened to my controller?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
let's
please.
go back to normal situation,
Circling
yeah.
back around.
Yeah.
Yeah, circling back around to English. Basically, what happened
I
is
can't do this trick back to him because I can't speak American Sign Language over the mic.
But yeah, basically, what happened was my Y button felt sticky and not clickety. I spent 45 minutes with my controller wide open, thinking I broke it because I've never really fixed these kinds of things on my own. I usually ask my brother for this, but I was like, he's not home. I need to get my man pants up, and I have to fix it my damn self. So I did that. I fixed it my damn self. Sorry.
Yo,
Good.
okay.
Just a burp.
Warp.
So I realized it was probably gunk on the button itself. That might have gotten somewhere and made it like slow down and like stucky. So I cleaned all the buttons and the joystick, the main stick, and the D-pad, and I put them all back very carefully. It was a pain in the ass because the C-stick did not want to get back in. I screwdrivered them back in place. I think it's screwed them back in place, but
Wait,
Bringo yes.
hold on. I just realized, so the C sticks. That's the.
It's
the
a GameCube.
C-section.
It's the so I'm using the my controller Meep for reference. Imagine a GameCube controller,
Yes.
literally that, but for the Switch.
No, I'm making a funny about the C-section not wanting to get back in.
What?
Mina probably would understand that joke. It's
What was the joke again?
Jimmy's complaint was mentioning that the C-stick for his controller wasn't getting back into place properly, so I said, so the C-section doesn't want to get back in.
True.
I may need an explanation. I am kind of dumb.
The C-section is...
Cesarean.
It's the procedure for the baby's not getting out the hole properly. All right, knife time.
Oh.
Yeah. Cesario.
That's how I came to
Oh, la
be.
cesárea. Ah, vale.
This was how I came to life. A good old C-section.
Oh god, I'm lightheaded. I'm lightheaded. Oh god. Okay, but yeah, it's working, so that's good. It works perfectly, and the Y button doesn't. Oh, by the way, the button that wasn't working was the Y button. But yeah, it's not stuck anymore, so that's Pog. I'm very happy that I fixed it myself.
Did give it the Pog emoji.
You can do. Do I have a Pog emoji? I have the Kinko Scream emoji, I guess.
I've got a few Pog emojis actually.
Probably one from Tina.
I've got Pog. I've got Pog Champ. I've got Pudding Pog. I've got Thanos Pog. Poggers.
Hold on a
Pog
minute.
Chip, Pog Fish. Pog Kirby. Pog Lucario.
Uh-huh.
Poggers. Pog Bike. Pog. 6462S. Smiling Poggies. Peppo.
Peppo Smile.
Magnet Pog V1, Brock's Pog, Harvey Pog, Iowa Pog, Kaiser Pog, Lauren Pog, Medusa Pogger, Yamato Pog, Cat Pog, Merlentic Pog, OMG Pog, Pepog, and That's So Poggers.
Hold on. Wait a second. Wait just a second. What do you mean by Yamato Pog?
I'm gonna. I'll put that reaction in images then.
Is it the actual fucking fish? Not the actual fucking ship. The actual fucking boat?
Sort of.
Oh my fucking god.
It's Space Battleship Yamato with googly eyes on it.
Why? Oh god, it's so dumb. It's funny.
Yamato. Also, the vein of the Iowa Pog too is that sort of thing as well.
What?
But on like Space Battleship Iowa, I guess, because I guess they did that as well. I don't know. I haven't reached that part of the anime. I got about halfway through season 2 before Crunchyroll said I need to start paying.
Cringe. Crunchyroll.
anime?
Cringe.
Battleship Yamato, $21.99.
Okay.
I'm missing three fish to complete the entire fish collection. And one of them isn't even a fish, it's a lobster!
You're missing the lobster.
I'm missing, yeah, because I barely used the crab pots until now.
Okay.
I'm missing the lobster, the octopus, and the fish that you catch from the waterfalls. I have everything else.
Okay.
So. The last two things in here is we've got games you played until late hours the first day you got them, and then summer versus winter, which is better.
So, which one do you guys want to start with first? I have no preference.
I'm fine with both.
I think we should start with the game first because we could discuss a bit with the summer versus winter debate.
Fair enough. So, I was, again, be me. I was going to start this like the red, the fortune green texts. Be me. Staying late at night. I think I was playing with Harvey Stardew Valley that night, and I was like, yeah, and I woke up because it was yesterday. Yeah, okay. And then I was like, hey, I just realized, I wonder if there's like if they have been with like a game that they've been enjoying so much, they started playing, and they've just stayed up until like 5 in the morning playing them the first time they got it.
Too many games.
I don't have that.
Too many games.
But I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up Steam real quick because one of the games in my library I put a review on it. It's somewhat to that effect.
Sea of Thieves, Scary Smart, Half-Life 2. I have too many games. Trust me.
That you've like the first time you got them, you played until 5 in the morning.
Yes.
I didn't do
Cool,
that.
that's
I'm
a normal
generally
thing for me.
pretty good at getting off to go to bed at a semi-reasonable time.
Mm-hmm.
However, for one of the games, I put like a review on it, where I'm like going on about, yeah, there's got some issues with it, blah blah blah. On the other hand, I've played 65 hours in 6 days.
Me playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in like the first month. I put like 200 hours into Scarlet and Violet like the first month. So, 2 games for me come to mind when I think of that, personally. And funnily enough, both are Pokemon games. One of them is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The other one, I have a story to give, which I think I've told some of you. Oh, here has played Pokemon Black and White.
Nope.
Yep, I have.
Okay, I assume Mina also has. So, back in 2011, when Pokemon Black and White came out, I got the game, I think in April of 2011, maybe later. But what I do remember is I was in my grandma's house, and I was very excited to play Pokemon Black and White. So much so to the point that it was 5 in the morning, and I just beat Berg, the bug gym leader. My sister wakes up. Jimmy, what are you doing? It's 5 in the morning. I beat the 3rd gym. I'm not joking. That is how the conversation went. My sister and I sometimes reminisce about that story because it's one of the funnier stories. I remember that I was unable to get to play one of my DS for the next few days. Because of that.
Kind of fair enough.
Once again, I've played a few games when I first got them and just went full on. Like, I finished them in one day. Especially if they were single player.
Oh yeah, no, I finished, I didn't finish it in one day, but I finished Scarlet Violet in like 3. And I wasn't just going to beat the game. No, I was fucking around in Scarlet and Violet. Like, I was Kane. I was playing with Kane for most of the time as well. Like, we were in like a union circle doing all this shit. And yeah, it suddenly it was like a lot of fun, but too short. The story for me at one point, like, it just went by so fast. Oh, I also have a funny story because I played Scarlet and Violet, and the funny story is I got sick soon after, like the day after I started playing Scarlet and Violet. That's why I was able to finish it in like 3 days. So yeah, that was very funny. God, I love that game. I have over 16. That's unironically might be the game with that I have the most hours on. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And it's a fucking new game! What is wrong with me? Oh, I love that game.
Same kind of with me. I got it earlier this year on my birthday with DLC, and yeah, I kind of played for it played it for a while.
It's a good game. I just, for me, it's Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, one moment.
What? Okay, I'll keep explaining that. For me, Scarlet and Violet, I love the game, and I'm like constantly thinking it might just be my favorite Pokemon game, but at the same time, it's like, but I feel like they could have done so much better. Like, if they put in just a little bit more of work into it, it would have been so much better. And it pisses me off. Because, apart from that, it's a great fucking game. It's just that part, which is the visual and the bugs, which are very blatant. They're very visible. Everything else is great, except the graphics. It makes me angry. Makes me angry, Phil. Phil, it makes me angry.
I'm back.
Welcome back. But yeah, it's like I love Scarlet and Violet, and I've played a shitload of hours for a reason. I don't do that often, but when I do, it's for a good reason. But it's just I just wish that that it wasn't so damn buggy. Again, I've had this game since launch, literally, because I had it pre-ordered. I think it's like one of the few games I've gotten day one. I think it's that and Miitopia. Unironically, Miitopia. I love that game to bits. Have you guys played Miitopia?
Nope.
No.
Have you heard of Miitopia?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank fuck you, at least I've heard of it. But yeah, it's such a ridiculous game, Miitopia. It's so ridiculous, it's hilarious, and I love it. to bits. So it's like when I got that game, probably maybe not day one, but probably like week one for sure, because I was at my grandma's place and I played the hell out of the demo. Like the Metopia demo is probably the demo that I've spent the most hours on. I probably have like 30 hours on that demo. Which, IMO for a demo is a long time. A demo you usually spend like 10 minutes. 2 hours. Depending on the type of demo. Not 30. And I was just grinding. Because I just wanted to play more of the game, so I would just grind in one spot. So when I actually got into the proper game, I just bulldozed because my main me was just overpowered as hell. Just strong. God, I love Metopia. Have I told you guys the story of me and the Monster Compendium? There's a Metopia fan server that has the finale of that pinned down on their Metopia 3DS channel. Because of how legendary it was. So for Metopia has a monster compendium of all the monsters you've faced. And once you beat the game, you can do missions daily that would give you different bosses to fight for trophies. And I was missing one boss. I was missing the Minotaur. It's basically a Minotaur, but with the face of a meat. And I kid you not, I spent around 4 years hunting for that sumbitch. And when I got it, I posted on that Metopia fan server, oh my god, I'm done. I have the Minotaur. And they're like, oh my god, he's done it. He's done and did it. I felt this sense of like...
black magic is this?
It's because it was like RNG, but like the kind of RNG that it's like, but why? Because you know, it's not just, oh, you just need to find it randomly. No, you need to find it randomly at certain level missions. So I had to make an entirely new group of 10 Miis, which were all based on evolutions, by the way, plus a shiny Eevee, and go around doing quests, leveling them up, and once the job that they had reached over that, I would have to change their jobs. It was a severe pain in the... But boy, was it worth it when I got it. It just felt like the world, just world peace happened there. I was done. I didn't have to do it anymore. I could just rest. The battle was done. I had finished the fight. A fucking Master Chief.
He's finished the fight. He can go back into the stasis tube.
Exactly.
Babe, wake up. New terminal montage video about Mystery Gen.
I saw it.
Yeah, I saw
I saw
that.
it. Tara sent it on the server. Tara sent it on the
How much
server.
later?
4 hours ago. I wasn't even alive 4 hours ago.
It's good. It's very good. It's very funny.
Yee.
I'll have to watch that later.
Yes, you should. You definitely should. It's also like 5 minutes, so it's not even that long.
Nice.
We can just put it up together right now.
Yes.
Good. Should we talk about summer versus winter in the meantime?
Okay. Who here's wrong? Who here is Team Summer? I just want to talk to them.
Okay, it's okay to
I
be
don't
fair.
like either
I'm going
extreme
to be
because
very
it's just
honest.
miserable.
I find before climate change, I would have said both. Only because of climate change, I would say full on winter. But before, they both have the greats and the misty. I'll say it like this because they both have their own vibes. They have their own events.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem about summer, even before climate change, is the summer where no movie or nearly no games are released. Which, trust me, is one of the worst things ever been created.
Oh my god, you're so right.
I mean, the problem with that though, Darius, is that requires you to actually care about new games, and as someone who's this year primarily played games from 2007 and 2008,
Yeah.
don't care.
There
Yeah,
just
okay,
haven't
you're
been that
crazy.
many games that came out that I care about.
I mean, there was C-Pow, and I played that a fair bit recently.
I can call myself lucky, and I still care about a few games being released normally. But
Like,
still,
Echoes of Wisdom is really cool, but I haven't played it. There just hasn't been very many games that have caught my eye.
I mean, let's remind ourselves the whole Concord shenanigans that have happened this year. Speaking of, the Game Awards are happening soon.
Oh, yeah.
Once that happens, probably the last room of the year, or maybe first room of next year, we'll do one final check of the bingo cards and make new ones for next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't
Yes,
believe
we gotta make a new one as well.
I can't believe
We have
you've
to.
actually kept up with the fucking bingo card. That is some
Yeah.
fucking dedication.
Yeah?
Well, that was the point
Hold
of making them.
Yeah.
Fair.
Look, all I'm gonna say for why I'm certified Team Winter is, well, you can only take off so many layers of clothes to get cooler, but you can keep putting them on, so.
Do you want to
Yeah,
know why
okay,
I'm
that's a
Team Winter?
basic answer. But yeah, continue on, yeah.
I can't stand either.
Fuck.
Just fuck all of them.
And I mean with a capital F. Fuck mosquitoes.
Oh, that's a you guys thing. We don't really get them where I am.
Oh my god, I hate them so much.
Wait,
I mean,
how many
they-
mosquito bites do you
there's a
have?
few of them up where I am, but we just have the solution of make sure there's no fucking standing water anywhere in the county.
Yeah,
We have standing water.
here in California,
in the
we're
garden.
good. We don't get
But
that many mosquitoes. We get
I don't
mosquito
care
That's
wasps.
the
about
problem in
mosquitoes.
Florida, but
I
Yeah,
don't care,
it's if
honestly,
you're in a
about
humid
mosquitoes.
location, you're fucked.
feel-
So,
I feel
Jimmy,
like
that's
that's-
completely summer in
I
Spain.
feel like that's
issue.
less of a. I feel like mosquitoes are like the least of Florida's problems, though.
Yeah, you have crocodiles.
They get demolished twice a year by hurricanes.
Also that, yeah.
They get skeeters, they get hurricanes. They don't. They have some crocodiles. They have mostly alligators.
The gator's alive.
And then there's the crackheads.
And they're politicians, who are sometimes the same people.
And then Disney.
Disney.
But what I would hate the most currently about winter is that, not winter, summer, that you basically melt and you can't do anything.
Yep.
For me,
Because
also,
it is so ridiculous.
a problem I have with summer is that because it's so, like, especially during, like, like, afternoon hours, it just hits this kind of temperature in my room that makes me sleepy. So I spend most of the summer sleeping more than in winter. And the feeling of waking up, you feel like you've been, on drugs. You're like, where am
Where
I?
the passed out sleeps.
Yeah. But even just taking a nap, and you have, like, your neck entirely drenched in sweat. It's like,
That's a Spain thing. That doesn't happen here.
what?
Well,
What year?
that's
You guys
Mina,
invented
American
it.
homes. That's because American homes come standard with air conditioning, Mina.
Look, the
Yeah,
air
but
conditioner in my
I-
room's broken,
I'm glad
okay?
I'm
Even
glad
then,
I
we
don't have
don't
any
run
air
the
conditioning.
in my house just because the way it's built is so.
Well, that's
I
that's
also hate
because we live in
ventilators.
California, Mina. We don't have weather.
That's why I'm saying it's entirely.
least on the coast.
That's why I'm saying it's entirely a Spain thing over there.
I don't think it would be a Spain thing. I think it would
To
be
be
more
fair, to
a...
be fair, Mina and I have basically nothing to complain about on either front. It gets a bit warm in summer and it gets a bit cold in winter. But like,
I think the hottest it's ever been here is like 102 degrees in the
Yeah.
summer.
Exactly.
Do you,
In a
you
temperature
even
gauge
have-
we can understand, please.
do you even have summer and winter, or is it like basically just a bit of a change? Because
We
for me,
have the season where maybe sometimes it'll rain, and we have the
And then
season where
fire.
everything catches fire.
We have two seasons:
okay.
fire season and regular.
Because I can
Like
tell you,
currently, right now.
We have the dry season and we have the fire season.
Yes.
because winter
Sometimes
and summer
water.
over here
We've had pretty good rain this year.
fully different over here because it gets. Bro, I swear to God, it gets so dark
really,
here.
about the only resource California doesn't have is water.
Oh, you don't have water.
We're pretty
Yeah,
good
trust
on
me, I
water.
can give
up
you
in the
enough.
what's it called? The monsoon we had.
We're
not too long.
entirely reliant on the snow caps of the Sierra Nevada mountains, basically.
Yeah, but at least it's nothing like Arizona. And Arizona can get up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit over there.
I'd like to point out,
Okay, wait, let me try. Let me see
California
what that is.
has a canal running over like nearly like half the length of the state, whose sole job is providing Los Angeles with water.
Damn.
Wait, how much Fahrenheit does it get in Arizona?
Very.
Yes.
Like
Oh, wait, that's-
here in winter, we get to about 46 Fahrenheit, which is maybe about 4 Celsius. I don't know. That sounds wrong.
46 is
where I
7.
am,
Yeah, 40
Where I
Fahrenheit
am.
is 4 Celsius.
Okay.
where I am, the coldest it gets is overnight lows. It'll maybe drop to like -1 Celsius, like 5 days a year.
Yeah, here the coldest it'll get is about 38 degrees Fahrenheit.
It'll get cold enough that like the water condensation on your windshield will freeze a couple days a year.
Do you
and
know
that's about
when I call something cold? When
Currently,
Otherwise it's
let's
not
see, we're at
cold.
63 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 17 degrees Celsius right now.
Uh,
120 Fahrenheit?
do.
It's 48.
I want snow.
Yeah, that's how cold it gets at night.
Oh, wait.
I
You said, okay, hold on, I misheard you. What do you say about
Yeah, it's
Fahrenheit
not-
specifically?
said a lot about Fahrenheit specifically.
The last thing you said about Fahrenheit.
Right now, it is 63 degrees Fahrenheit, which means it's 17 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
Currently at this moment.
Oh, that's so warm.
Right now,
I
for
will
me,
die.
it's 13 degrees Celsius, which is 55 Fahrenheit.
Bro, I have 2 Celsius.
Tonight
2
is supposed to
degrees
get to
Celsius.
46 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 7 degrees Celsius.
Today's
couldn't have done.
forecast for me is a high of 68 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 44 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, the thing, Darius, specifically you and Bolt, you guys live in, like,
North.
the north of Europe, which gets really cold.
Well,
Okay, wait. To be fair, I'm not
lives
in
on
the north of
Yeah,
Europe.
no, Jimmy. Bolt lives in the north of Europe where he gets storms blowing in off the North Sea.
But I'm
Darius
central,
lives at
and
like
when I'm on
20,000
the south.
feet.
What do you say again, Meep?
I said Bolt lives in the northern Europe where he gets storms blowing in off the North Sea. Darius lives at like 20,000 feet.
Basically, yeah.
I finished the museum!
Because Bolt is at sea level, but he's on the coast of the North Sea where storms routinely blow in. Darius is just up in the mountain.
Honestly,
yeah, I
I
don't like
believe
the winter
so.
either.
For
Well,
me,
I'm fine with both. I'm fine with both. I can live through with both.
I will say this though. I feel like my opinion of winter might be different if I lived somewhere where it snowed.
I believe. If
You
we
like
actually
snow,
have a
or do you hate
change in
snow?
winter.
No. More than the fact that if I lived somewhere with snow, then my chores would include having to shovel snow.
Yeah,
Ah,
shoveling can be kind of a pain.
But I even doubt that you even know what winter is over.
We have places that snow here, dude.
Yeah,
I've
but
been to
like,
Montana
I mean,
where there was snow. I
not in
went
those
skiing.
areas.
What do you mean not in those areas?
Like you have the snowy areas, yes, but like in the more like when you get closer.
So
to
it's more
dangerous
broad
stuff,
area-
I
it's a
always
more
believe
broad
it's
area?
just warm.
I can't hear Darius over everybody talking over him.
sorry.
Like basically like the areas close to San Francisco, not like the more snowy areas. That's where I meant that
I'm not in
basically
San
I
Francisco.
assume it's always warm.
No. Mina's
Well, I have no
down
idea where you are.
near Los Angeles. I'm up near San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm in Los Angeles,
Climates
but
are
we still have
basically the
San
same.
Bernardino. We have
I
San
was
Bernardino.
anyways more to Meep, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm in San Bernardino. Not I'm in San. There we have San Bernardino, which has Big Bear and Mammoth Lake, both famously snowy areas.
There's the
Okay,
Donner
then you
Pass.
know actually what winter is.
Yeah, I told you.
Winter is when we get to see new videos of people going out to film the snowplow trains going through Donner Pass.
Yeah.
The big rotary snowblowers.
Say Colorado, I'm a giraffe.
Yeah, I do know what snow is. I know that shoveling snow sucks because my friend, for my birthday a couple years ago, we went out to said mountain. We stayed there for a weekend during the snow. It was really cool, but I don't like the cold. So, I have degenerative bones, which means that the cold makes my joints ache like fuck.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I
Damn.
don't like the winter and I don't like the summer because it fucking flares up my eczema. I do not like either of them.
Fair enough.
And you've got the worst of both.
Yeah.
While living in LA,
Basically, yeah.
LA area, where you don't
Mhm.
get either. How do you have the worst of both in a place that doesn't get either?
That's probably why I live in LA, because I don't have to experience either of them that often.
Based.
Especially because my specific city where I live, it's not LA, but it's LA adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
I live closer to the ocean. Like, I could drive 5 minutes, hit the sea.
Oh shit.
And, yeah. So we have the ocean regulating our temperature all year round here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the sea definitely helps. That's why, like, I live in Valencia, so it doesn't get as cold in winter as in, like, Madrid. But summer for me, it's just your clothes get sticky. You feel like you're going to pass out constantly from a heat wave, especially in like July, August. There's mosquitoes everywhere because there's a lot of swamps. And that is something. Yeah, we have a lot of like still water because water good. But it's like it's full of mosquitoes. It doesn't fucking help that my fucking pools are unused, so we have to keep them with a little bit of water, which is breeding ground for mosquitoes, which means that even
You
in fucking
chlorinate it.
okay, yes, but even then, after time, we've just couldn't been able to keep it up like that. Anyway, but still, it's breeding ground for mosquitoes, especially from like rainwater hitting some of the smaller pools. And it's just, oh my god.
I'm surprised that you have so many problems with mosquitoes, actually.
But you know,
Darius, I had an allergy when I was a kid from mosquitoes.
Yeah, okay,
If I got bitten by a mosquito, it would flare up massively. I got once bit near one of my eyes, and I was blind of an eye for a day. I could not see anything from my left eye.
That's the first time I heard about actually mosquito allergies. I didn't know that.
I will say though, for California having been in a drought for forever, mosquitoes have not been an issue here at all.
I'll just say, God bless you.
Everybody's had to drain their pools. We've had to convert to either plants that can tolerate living in droughts or astroturf, so nobody's really running the water at full speed.
Yeah.
Water parks are always on running water. It's not stagnant.
And even then, water parks chlorinate their water.
Yeah, and even then it's chlorinated.
Yeah.
A lot of people drain their pools. There's just nowhere for mosquitoes to physically lay their eggs. So we've not had mosquitoes.
I mean, we pulled out our pool a while back after the mechanisms for it finally failed, and well, we were getting rebates to pull it out anyway because drought time, so we did that. Plus, my grandpa who lives next door has a pool, so
Yeah.
Fair.
and he does a lot of work to maintain it and stuff. But honestly, the bigger problem he has is not like mosquitoes in it or anything. It's just that like for some reason,
It's
like
fire.
basically every year had algae blooms.
Ooh.
Yes,
Like
the algae
almost
blooms.
without fail for some reason, even though he chlorinates it. It's weird.
Some algae has grown resistant to chlorine, which is kind of interesting.
Likely. I mean, I feel like he wouldn't have that problem if he actually put the pool cover on it, but the problem is he doesn't really have a place to actually like put the pool cover, like the rack.
Interesting.
So he doesn't like have the ability to like actually put a pool cover on it because there's no place to put the thing to put the pool cover on.
Gotcha.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
My favorite season here in California is probably spring.
Spring and fall are just pog.
You
Yeah,
spring is
get
also quite
rain
season, yeah.
sometimes. Let's see. You get rain sometimes. You don't have to deal with the Santa Anas like you do in the fall.
What are the Santa Anas?
Santa Anas are some really dry, really strong winds.
Oh, okay.
I don't
They
think I
come
get
from the
those up
direction
here.
of Santa Ana, hence the name.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with fire season like you do in the summer, and I don't have to feel the cold in my joints like I do in the winter.
Completely
All I'm
understand.
gonna say about Californian fires is California operates the world's largest firefighting aircraft.
Makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a Boeing 747 as a firefighting aircraft. Okay,
That's
Wait, isn't
crazy,
that
yeah.
like a normal passenger plane?
it's not a normal plane, but it was a passenger plane. Yes,
Damn.
It's one of them international
747,
flights.
the
It's not one of
jumbo
the
jet, Jimmy.
Okay.
It is the plane that Boeing specifically made a new model of, specifically to make sure Airbus would actually finish the A380, because Boeing knew it was a money sink.
Damn.
And is really more successful as a cargo aircraft nowadays, which it is admittedly pretty good at because it was designed to be a cargo aircraft.
I will say though that our fires have been diminishing this summer significantly, particularly in my area, because of the fire goats that we've employed.
Oh yeah, the goats.
The
Wait,
goats.
goats?
I don't know
Yeah.
why, but when you said that, Mina, the first thing I thought was it the fucking screaming goats.
I mean,
Like
that's not too far off. We actually have baby goats that we've employed with the fires, with the firefighters, so specifically so they can eat up dry brush around residential areas,
Ah, okay.
so that they don't get destroyed when fires inevitably come to their region.
Fair enough.
I know there's a bunch of goats that usually come around. There's a field nearby that's like got a whole bunch of communications equipment for the nearby airport, and they use goats to mow it because obviously you can't mechanically mow it because you just crush all the antennas and shit.
And it's all rocky too, because it's usually mountainsides.
Well, not for the airport, but yeah, goats
For
to
property.
munch on that. The other thing I feel like is probably also relevant is I feel like it's probably gotten to the point where most of the stuff that's all full of stuff that's easily burnable is probably all burnt away. It's all burnt already.
Yeah. Well,
It's
you
only
would
like
say
the
that,
regular
but
brushes.
the airport near like 15 minutes from my house was pretty close to the fire.
Well, I'm talking like the forests and stuff, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
because that's more the problem I have up here is when like the forests nearby catch fire. That's when you got the pictures of San Francisco on Venus.
Let's see what else is there.
That's one way to explain it.
I mean, that's what it was. The sky was orange.
yeah, no, I totally believe you.
Pictures I put up the other day,
It was
right?
the last. It's as I said, the last time it snowed in where I am, it was ash.
Oh shit.
Although I will
What?
say, when back in 2022, it got so fucking cold, Burbank, California had snow in it. I was living there. I took pictures of the snow up there.
I
Damn.
think the last time it snowed where I was I think my mom said that it snowed like once around here when she was a kid, not counting the one mountain
That's also-
nearby that has an observatory. Which
That's
is
why
the whole reason
mostly-
why the city had a snowplow until they finally decided, you know what? Global warming exists. There's like 10 people up there. Just keep a bigger store of supplies in the winter. The snow doesn't stick for more than like 2 days anyway.
That's how I imagine California most of the time. So I was surprised to hear actually that there are snow areas. I guess
Yeah,
that's cool
it's
because that's
over in the east of the state where we have Donner Pass, where there was famously an incident involving the snow.
Yeah, it's the Donner Party, for those who aren't familiar, was a group of settlers who were trying to get to this coast from the East Coast,
Mhm.
but they left too late for it to be safe to pass through. So they got stuck in the middle of it instead of waiting a couple of months like they were told to. And so they resorted to cannibalism.
Oh,
Okay.
I do not believe a single member of the party survived.
No, I'm pretty sure some of them did.
Some of them did, yeah. But at that point, it's like when you're forced to eat people, when
You're not
everybody's
okay.
starving, you don't get much nutrition from it anyways. So it was a moot point.
that is a yikes moment if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. Anyways, I have to go now, by the way.
Oh,
I
okay.
still wish all of you fun. Was a nice session. But yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.
See you later, alligator.
See, Darius.
We should probably start ending the Roomba.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we'll
should
start
wrap
winding.
up. I think I saw Harpy was streaming.
She is.
I'm gonna take care of something before I'm ready. For
Yeah, we need to wrap up raid Harpy, or someone else if someone in chat wants to redeem the guide to raid. Then we're all gonna get lunch as we get ready to go over to Mina's channel for PMD&D.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wait,
here's-
we're doing BMD&D?
yes.
So here's the fucking plan, since neither of you are capable of opening
I'm
your
sorry,
ears,
I
right?
wasn't here when you told the plan. I was downstairs preparing myself some food.
So here's what I'm gonna do again, because neither of you can open your fucking ears, right? No, because I have Bolt in my DMs asking me for the 5th time, what is it happening at? Because he's asking me
Oh
on
my
3 different platforms
God.
now.
God damn it, Bolt.
Dude, just ask the one time. I will get there when I get there. We're gonna have an hour and a half session
Mm-hmm.
for D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna move on to something else like golf or another multiplayer game.
Left 4 Dead 2.
Because it's also gonna
Sorry.
You done?
We'll get there when we get there.
You done?
Yeah, sorry.
So, we're gonna do that because it's also gonna be doubling as my birthday stream because my birthday is again tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cake.
Yeah, so that's the plan.
Okay.
Do we have any questions?
Nope.
Cool.
Nada.
Also, I'm sorry that this Roomba got so long. We did get a little distracted with other things.
I
To
fed
be
my
fair,
fucker.
there was also a lot to cover.
True. Also, Mina, I'm married to Leia.
Gotcha.
I don't know why. I was just like, it'd be funny if I made a lesbian pairing. So marry one of the boys because I don't like any of the
Oh,
boy characters in the
Hold
game.
on, guys. I just saw something. So apparently the rebels in Syria, they're in like the palace, or whatever. And they found Assad's movie collection.
Hey, what?
They found the movie collection of Assad, now former authoritarian of Syria.
Uh huh.
They found his movie collection.
Okay. I'm listening.
We have I'm looking at.
Oh, you do that. I'm checking who I can raid. Apart from
We've
Harpy.
got Star Trek Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Borat, Central Intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
Assassinations That Changed the World from the History Channel.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
I Am Bolt.
No, I am Bolt.
Oh, he is Bolt.
There's a lot of History Channel things on here. But yeah, Borat's on there. Life. Problem is, half of these are upside down, half of them aren't in this picture. It's very annoying. But
There's
yeah,
just no
they
way
found
gotten
Borat.
link.
They found Borat is the main one that people are laughing at, apparently.
Honestly, for me, it's kind of funny that he has a lot of History Channel documentaries. What? He's he watching history to repeat it more accurately?
Yes.
No.
Like, yeah, sports funny, but the implication of this regime's a powered and entitled person to have a lot of Discovery Channel documentaries is funny to me.
I still think it's hilarious to think that a dictator has a documentary titled "Assassinations That Changed the World."
Also that, yeah. God, what a fucking mess. Anyway, it's
Section is RFK Jr.
Rumpage Gerald Kennedy Jr.
His brainworms want him to learn because he needs to protect their environment.
Anyway, we're gonna end here for today. Next week we're gonna have a special stream as well because on Friday, your boy's turning 24.
Yo, level 24 Jimmy.
I'm turning the hours of the day. Shut me not, you're before me.
Y'all are babies.
Well, me
I
not.
already the hours of the day.
I am baby no more. I require fruit gummy.
I require fruit gummy.
I require power via fruit gummy.
I have been acquiring power through fruit gummy, and let me tell you, it's not much.
Anyway.
Yay. I'm turning the big 26.
Alright, so you're already over the level that Mappa would evolve. Okay.
Yep.
But Mappa doesn't evolve.
True.
Or
And
does he?
You are not Mappa. You are Jimmy, the Ninedales. Who
Exactly.
evolves by getting stoned. You get some weed.
I get bricked.
You have to stone him.
I like how there's the two opposite reactions, is that he gets hit in the face with a brick and then he gets weed.
No, there's another implication for getting bricked. I just want to explain which one.
But no, but banning bricked is not what we originally went with. We went stoned.
Yeah, we went weed.
Stoned. It's either weed or you're getting stoned. Nobody said anything about a brick. That was all.
No, that was me. Exactly. That was entirely on me.
Meanwhile, there's Bolt, who's still a Pichu because apparently he don't have friends. Sad.
Because Bolt is a sociopath.
Damn.
Oh, you see the meme that I sent.
I've seen that shirt a couple times. Yes, Bolt is a violent, filled sociopath with
You
thirst
can't
for
even
murder.
Get the fucking quote right.
Look,
Probably because I'm a dangerous sociopath with a long history of violence.
Yep. Damn.
Or the fact that I was literally shot off the roof the first time I joined in.
Well,
Thanks
you're
for-
generally Bolt.
Happy
The thing is, you're generally a Pichu.
Yeah.
Still, Gooby nearly shot me off a roof.
Yes,
Yeah,
but Bolt.
That's how sociopathy works.
He thought you were an assassin.
Also, Bolt. That doesn't mean that you're not a. What I'm saying is, not only are you a Pichu on D&D, you're a Pichu literally everywhere. Am I wrong? No, exactly. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow.
Honestly, I have no idea what.
Wait a minute, I just realized something.
What?
All the regular members of this podcast have at least at some point an evolution involving getting stoned.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh wow.
You need a Dawnstone. Darius needs a Firestone. I need a Firestone. Bolt and Mina need a Thunderstone. Oh my god. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do on Monday. Hopefully I'll feel better. Bye bye! And thank you so much for
Thanks.
playing my game.
Thanks, of course, as well for all the fish. Or
Right,
better known
raid.
for all the.
Alright, the raid has been sent out. And